It's my portrait. Episode 5. Let's do it. Shida, the treasured Karain village heirloom, whose name means seven-branched sword. It is said that this sacred sword represents life itself. Though the branches may appear to be infinite, the choice is limitless. Like our destinies, the sword comes to but one end, one merciless point. And when the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is severed, the illusion is revealed and the implacability of fate is laid bare. Right and co-law offices. Hey, Nick. Oh, Colt. Oh, girls look so happy. Maximize your spiritual powers with just one night of intensive training. Oh, it sounds too good to be true. I'll say, it sounds more like a scam to me. It's at a spiritual retreat called the Hazakura Temple. It's way up in the mountains and I bet it's nice and cold, just perfect for training. You know, I think I've heard about this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. It's hard for even real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there. Reservations for a temple? Are you serious? Don't worry, I've already made special reservations just for us. Yeah, and I signed up for the special course. That's nice, and the timing couldn't have been better, since we don't have a case right now anyway. Sorry, but I think I'll pass. I hate old places. What? No way! How could you be so selfish? Come on, Mr. Nick, look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful? Nope, not going. I'm gonna be nice and toasty at home. What the? Let me see that magazine. This nun. I'll go. Hazakura's temple. I said I'll go. They're so... Oh, man. This can't be Dahlia, dude. No way. Ooh, hello. She has a cheek jiggle. Bikini. Bikini body. Do you know anything about this? I'm gonna snap a picture of this. Bikini. That's right. Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think? It's tradition to have one, and I wanted something that has a nice image to it. Why not choose a bikini? Because it makes me seem younger. It certainly does. Oh, I signed up for your special course. Well, my. Quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one of those channel. Reckless. Wahaha. Misha. That's maybe you should take it easy tonight, Miss Kamai, and then come back another day. But you went through all that trouble to get the reservations. Yes, that's right. You've come all this way, so please enjoy yourself. There's still time before supper, so why don't you have a look around? Alright, I'm tired. My head hurts, so I'm gonna sleep. Oops. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, before we're doing anything else, I forgot to get this achievement. So let me press this one real quick. Mind your own business, pal. And there's the achievement. Alright. Now let's load into an actual game. Let's go. Let's start talking. Iris. Iris? A cute little girl in the photo. She looks just like me, doesn't she? We're just a small temple here, so she and I run the entire place. Really? That kind of sounds like this Iris. Where is she right now? Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all the way up here just to find a girlfriend, have you? No. That's not what I had in mind at all. Anyway, Iris is in an inner temple preparing for this evening. Inner temple? Yes, that's right. Iris will be back this evening. Why don't you have a look at the main hall for now? She has the jiggliest cheeks. Forgive him, sister, for he knows not what he is saying. Well. Just call me Bikini and forget that sister part. The channeling dojo is basically a spiritual power training ground. We have special holy items prepared here to help people boost their spiritual power. holy items. If you train an entire evening surrounded by these items, it's quite mysterious. The spiritual power of these items seem to envelop you. So what exactly is this special course? You must be incredibly devoted to be interested in such a young age. It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant a spell. Dude, your ass is gonna fall off. 30,000 times. All while being showered in freezing cold spirit water. Eh? It's February now, right? You have to be careful this time of year. If you don't watch it, you'll catch pneumonia or even die of hypothermia. To be careful, you hear? How am I supposed to be careful? Oh no, I knew I shouldn't have signed up. Oh no. Tab. Can I press enter or anything? Do you think... I may not look like it, but I can tell you I'm very much in demand. And to be quite honest, I find it a little difficult to say. What is she trying to say, Mr. Nick? I think she's trying to say that she's busy. But seriously, Nick, what's the deal? Nothing has even happened yet, and you're already shoving evidence in people's faces. You need to forget about the work your act a little. Yeah, you're right. Sure, pin the hypothermia on the lawyer is great fun. Literally nothing. Okay. Passed away 2 years ago. He seems to know me somehow. Hardy, motherly head nun of Hazakura Temple, a channeling dojo deep in the mountains. Well, let's examine. They gotta have a heater or something in there, don't you think? I don't want to die. I'm not worried. I brought my hot water bottle. Did you bring one for me? What are you talking about, Nick? Who carries around 2 hot water bottles? If the cold doesn't kill me, the ice queen over here will finish the job. Oh, look. It's a cute little bell tower. I absolutely love the sound of a giant bell. Oh? So, which you like better? That or the sound of money? Sorry, but I'll take money for the win, Nick. What are you apologizing for? What do you think, Nick? Pretty awesome gate, huh? It sure is. Looks pretty well maintained, too. This thing kind of puts your hometown to shame, right? Yeah, well, a lot of things have happened in Karayan Village. We used to be a lot richer back when people hired us to perform challenge. Oh, I see. But now the place looks like it's been run down. I guess I was just born in the wrong time. What do you mean by that? Oh look, it's one of those snow motorcycle things. Most people call that a snowmobile, you know. Snow motorcycle things. Snow blow meal, same thing. Too bad we didn't invite Desiree. I bet she could race like the wind on this slow-mobile. Or maybe she'd give me a ride on this blow snowbile. I told you, it's snowmobile. Alright, let's go. Inner temple. Or suspension bridge, rather. Oh, it's Dusky Bridge. Wait, this is the trial from before. Read it again, Maya. It's good as Dusky Bridge. Well, it's practically the same thing. I'm gonna examine it. That's pretty... Come on, Nick. Take a look at that bridge and tell me it's not supposed to be dusty. This sign is obviously wrong, and I'm gonna fix it. Now give me a pencil, Nick. Do I look like a pencil holder to you? I can't believe there's a public phone here. Who would ever use it? The people who live here, I guess. I doubt they have many free phones here. Yeah, but it took like 20 minutes to walk here from the main hall. It would have been smarter from the main hall here, don't you think? Maybe you should work on channeling someone who makes logical sense. 20 yards to that cliff over there. You want to train with me, Nick? And do the special course? I think not. But it'd be so great if you had spiritual powers. Really? I see dead people sounds like a car. Okay, so we'll 100% know this case will have to do something with the case we just solved in case 4. Let's go. Ooh. A gigantic Magatama. The main hall. I think it's even colder in here. Choo! Ah, Mr. Nick. Do you smell that? It smells like meat and gravy. Yeah, you're right. I guess it's pot roast for tonight. Yum. Weird, I thought they would serve something a little more, well, traditional. What are you talking about, Nick? Do you think monks and nuns just sit around eating rice gruel all the time? Mystic Maya's right. There's mashed potatoes too. I love mashed potatoes. What a cute little acolyte. What the fuck? Dude, it's just me, or she looks like Pearl's mom. I'm a little scared. I'm afraid this might be Morgan. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, hello. Wow, this lady makes Maya look like a 6.8 out of 10 on the weirdness scale. Your outfit. Did you come here for the special course too? Huh. Unfortunately, no. Actually, I'm... What? You're Miss Elise Duxnim. Elise Duxnim? Yes, that's right. You know of me? My name is Pearl Faye. I'm your biggest fan? She's 9 years old. Who is she, Nick? I see it. Zavadi! A fortune teller. I've got all your books, Miss Duxnim. What a sweet thing to say. And please, call me Elise. Books? Mr. Nick, don't you know anything? Don't you even know who this is? Well, an author, maybe? Yes, and an illustrator of picture books. Oh, no wonder Pearl knows of her, because fucking... Okay, well... Kind-eyed author and illustrator of picture books. Pearl is a huge fan of hers. Isn't it? Huh? You may have a suspect? Why would I suspect her of anything? It's not like anything's happened. Isn't it cute, Nick? Pearlie's getting all over pregnant over her new friend. I'll just talk with you. How about that? I'm sorry I didn't know who you are. I don't get a lot of chances to really enjoy picture books. It's alright. I take no offense to that. My books are nothing but simple stories for children. And really beautiful pictures too, Miss Elise. Your books always make me feel as if my heart has been purified. It makes me feel very happy to hear you say that. I do have to admit, she certainly seems like a kind, sensitive lady. Miss Elise won an award last year for her book, The Magic Bottle. Yes, a friend of mine secretly submitted a story I had written to a publisher. They liked it so much that they asked if it was alright to make it into a book. Wow, it must be a really great story. Maybe I should try to write a children's book too. If I do, you can secretly send it to a publisher for me, Nick. Recently, I've accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say. An apprentice? He calls himself Loris. Loris Duke's name. I believe he's off doing some landscape sketches now. On Loris's behalf as well, I'd like to thank you for your support. Of course, Miss Elise, anything for you. Why come here? Why did you come to Hazakura Temple, Miss Elise? Are you here to do some spiritual training? No, that's not it. I'm actually here to gather materials for a new book I'm working on. Wow, I can't wait to read it. Pearls is completely taken with her. I wanted to do a book with a more Japanese feel to it this time. So that's why you dress like you are? The children have a certain image of me in their minds. I don't want to disappoint them. What can I say? She's really a sweet lady. Wow, Miss Elise, you're dressed up like a mountain nun. Yes, the good people here were kind enough to let me borrow this. I'm wearing training clothes underneath my robe as well. I want a staff like that. You want a crystal sphere? It's real amethyst. Amethyst. I don't fucking know. How do you say it?
Amethyst.
Okay, amethyst. You like the crystal sphere? It's real amethyst, you know. Maybe we'll find one like that up here on this mountain. Good luck, Nick. I know you'll find me one. Oh, you'll have to excuse me now. I have to go help with the dinner preparations. Wow, you mean you're cooking dinner tonight? That's right. Would you like to help too, Pearl? Yes, I like to help whenever I can. Pearl looks like she just won the lottery. Oh, I'll help you then. No, it's fine. Please don't worry about it. Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friend. Huh? But... Oh, yes. Please take this. I think it will be helpful to you. How's a map? It's a map of the area. We wouldn't want you to get lost now, right? Oh no. This is exactly Dusky. Dude, this is a temple that Mr. Falls went to before they died. And this is the inner temple. I have bad feelings, dude. Okay, I'll see you two later then. Remember, you're not allowed to fight. Come on, Nick. Let's go. At least we'll stay warm if we keep moving. Examine. There are straws of boot and cushions arranged around the hibachi bread. I haven't seen a layout like this since I saw this really old Japanese movie on TV. If it wasn't for this hibachi, they'd probably freeze to death. What's this? It's an altar. It looks like a bit old, but someone does a good job taking care of it. Speaking of altars, I remember seeing one like this in the Karine village last year. I guess they really do have something to do with spiritual after all. There's a laughably large Magatama on the altar. If I could see Cyclops with this tiny Magatama I've got, I can only imagine what kind of power this bad boy has under his hood. Scrolls? I bet the writing on these sliding doors are instructions for spirit channeling. I don't like how we scribbled math formulas on the bathroom walls to remember them. You Chinese motherfucker, Phoenix. You're one of us. You're one of us. Except we couldn't go to the bathroom during tests, and I couldn't read those walls. Good one, Phoenix. It's a stack of straws, sabut, and cushions. Maya told me this type of sabut is called Enza. I suppose I'd never come here. I would have missed out all these new things. Alright, let's go. Huh? Where did the sister Bikini go? I guess she went to the inner temple to go help the other nun out. Yeah, that was it. I want to find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared of what I'll find. Alright. Whoa, that bridge was shaking like jello in an earthquake. And at least half the wood on the rickety bridge was rotting, I bet. Not to mention the last part only had like one board left on it. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green. Can you not pick on me for a second? I'm still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across that death trap. Yeah, I guess I'm a bit surprised too. Yikes, that temple is in bad shape. It looks like it could collapse at any time. I guess people don't use it too often. Is this really where you're going to be training tonight? That has to be it. It's kind of creepy around here, like a ghost might jump out at you or something. A spirit medium afraid of ghosts? Isn't that ironic, do you think? Well, we can slide around, right? I don't care how much you pay me. I don't want to cross that bridge again. No worries, Nick. No one is offering you any money. That's because no reasonable person would call that pile of popsicle sticks a bridge. That latter half of it was nothing more than a few planks of wood and some string. Hey, if we want to get back, we've got no choice but to cross it again, you know. Maybe I'll just stay. I've always dreamed of living in a little shack in the woods. Wow, you really are scared, aren't you? Oh, wow. Look at these neat Buddha statues. Maybe I'll take one home with me. Maya! But there are so many. They wouldn't notice if I just took one. Are you kidding? Of course they'll notice. What are you gonna do with one of those anyway? Put it in the office, of course. We can trade to that wooden statue at the office reception wire for one of these. You know, come to think of it, where did that wooden statue come from anyway? Hey! There's a giant robot buried in the snow. Well, there's something buried in the snow, but I think it's an incinerator. Oh, but you've got to admit it looks kind of like a robot. Sure. Anyway, I don't think it gets used much. It looks pretty rusty. Hey, Nick, do you think this giant robo-incinerator can walk? I told you, it's not a robot. It's not especially big either. Bah, you have no imagination. I thought it'd be real neat if he had beat it to advance. A fight between a lawyer and an overgrown furnace? Who'd ever pay to see that? It looks like this bridge is suspended by 4 wires. This isn't even fucking connected to it. What the fuck? They're really thin. Shouldn't they just be a little thicker? Oh, stop it. You're such a worrywart, Nick. If the bridge were really going to collapse, I'm pretty sure the boards would break before these wires ever did. What's wrong? You're turning into an overgrown avocado again. He didn't want to think about it. Cool. What's this say? Hey, a half-open gate. That's practically a welcome mat. Yeah, except the sign on it here says no entry. Nick, rules are made to be broken, you know. You expect a lawyer to get along with that? Oh, come on. You're such an old lady sometimes. Let's just go. Don't blame it on me when Sister Bikini puts a curse on you. Now you've got me scared. Let's just forget about it, okay? Looks like there's something written on it. I can't read it, but if I had to take a good guess, I'd say it says Inner Temple. What's the point of a sign if you can't read it? Must be tough for the mailman when he's delivering here. I guess the sign is a good indication of how long this place has been here. Oh, that's cool. So that's the Inner Temple up ahead, huh? It looks kind of run down. Well, it wouldn't be very temple-like if it was all bright and shiny. So you're training here tonight, huh? Yep, and never ever will see my spiritual powers. Sounds like your stomach wants to show its digestive powers instead. I wonder if that roast is already yet. Can I examine anything here? Can I move? There we go. This is a training hall? Looks like a fucking prison, dude. The more and more I go into this place, I feel like the more worried I am for Maya and everyone else. Man, look at this place. It's just a tiny, freezing cold room. So this is where you'll both be training, huh? Huh? What do you mean, both? I'm the only one. Really? But I thought... Broly's just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of intense training. So says the girl, who I can barely hear over her teeth chattering. Anyway, the real training room must be behind that door over there. Yep, definitely getting the feeling it's back there. Even I can sense that there's something supernatural about the cavern beyond that door. Excuse me, but who are you? You're... Hi there! We're just looking around since we're going to be staying here for tonight. Or no, it's nothing. I wonder why she's faced out like that, don't you, Nick? Did you say something, Maya? Not you too, Nick. I Hey, my name is Iris. I'm the one of the nuns here at this temple. Maya Fey, it's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure is mine. Oh, please excuse me. I have some chores to attend to. She sure is beautiful. And a bit spacey, I guess. I guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us. Nick? That girl. It can't be, but... Can I... Alright. Look at this antique dresser. I wonder if there's anything valuable inside. Let's have a look. Nothing. It's just a bunch of clothes. Hey, Nick. Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Oh, about Iris, I bet. Looks like you've been bitten by the love bug, Nick. I'm considering that might be my dead ex-girlfriend. I might be thinking I'm bitten by the love bug. Although in a bad taste. There are a bunch of musty-looking blankets and bedding sheets up here. I wonder why they're even here in the first place. It's because all spiritual training is done under supervision of a nun. I wonder if Sis Burkini is planning to sleep in here while I train. But if they sleep, what's the point of having them here in the first place? The actual training area must be on the other side of this door. I wonder what's it like. Phooey, it's locked. Come on, Nick. You know you don't want to open it for me. I can't. You've been in kind of a bad mood lately, haven't you, Nick? Zavadi! I know what it is. Iris. Iris and Nick, sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Oh, Maya, if only you knew. What is it? Why did you scream like that? Man, this scroll. It's my mother. What? Oh. It's Misty Fey, the master of the Korine School of Channeling. Are you sure? Yes. That crest at the top of the scroll. That's a special mark of the master of our tradition. So that's what the mark means. What is it? Nothing. It's just that I last saw her over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have even known it was her. My own mother. And I can't even recognize her face. Oh yeah. Damn, that must be harsh. The hanging wall scroll showing Maya's mother, Misty Fey. It's not that old. The crest at the top is the official mark of the master. I wonder if this temple has some sort of connection to the Fey family. I think it does, actually. Supposedly, it was founded by a branch family member of the Korine School. I'll have to ask Bikini in more detail when I get the chance. About Maya and the Fey family in general. Well, I mean, I can't find anything else. Oh, we made it to get across Dusty Bridge. Nick, you look green. Are you feeling alright? Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at the training hall, you've been really quiet. Huh? Oh, sorry. Hey, you, wait up. You think he's yelling at us? He must be. There's no one else around. Would you mind moving? You're standing right in front of my way. Why is it Larry? No! Out of all people, why is he here? No, dude. Kill myself. I'm gonna have to cross-examine him, probably. No. God damn it. Anyone but him. Give me Wendy Oldbag over this bitch. God damn it. He's gonna try to yoink Maya with his dick and then kill himself in the process. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. I'm trying to keep my voice down because it's fucking like 2 a.m. in the morning, but fucking goddamn, I didn't want to see him again. God damn it. Hey, I know you. You're... Whoa. Sorry, gotta run. See ya. Fuck you. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Loris Dukesnam. I fucking figured. Liar, you're Larry. Your clothes may change, but you're still the butts. Shit. I'm Loris. And I'm just here to do a sketchy of Dusky Bridge. So it really is our Larry. Not that I get why he's pretending to be someone else. So, picture professor. You must have some kind of ulterior motive, right? What are you talking about? Talk about a bad case of denial. Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture of it? Art isn't only about technical skill, you know. It's also about having a pure heart. And that's why I'm asking, can you draw well enough to make a whole book? Now that you mention it, I wonder. Looks like you still have some doubt in your heart. It's true, I do. But when I first saw her, I felt. God damn it. No, you're wrong. It's not her. It's the other girl. Other girl. Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. That's a beautiful photo. You want a copy, don't you? It's okay. I just happened to make an extra prints. Complete slate. You remember, don't you? Last time? Oh, yeah. The mask-to-mask case. After that, I started to realize I didn't like this guy known as Larry Butts. And that's when I came across the Book of Destiny. The Book of Destiny? Do you mean The Magic Novel by Elise Dukesnam? It's so beautiful and moving, so gentle. My heart felt cleansed. I was saved. Maybe I should buy a copy of The Magic Bottle. Wow, Larry will make a great book salesman. I really want to get that book now, too. I'm 26, aren't I? Wait, I didn't get that. Hold on. Hey, wait a sec. Didn't you just say you were swearing off women? Huh? Yeah, that's right. Of course I have. I have, basically. But ours is different. I feel like I have one chance left at the dream. Well, you know what? You can't have her, because I'm gonna get her first. This guy will never change. Everyone. Oh, it's Pearl. Hello. Hey, Pearlie. Dinner preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall. Alright. I can't wait to dig in, Pearlie. I'm going to get to the inner temple and call Sister Iris. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Maya is going to be training. It's gonna be some scary shit, my guy. 7:46 p.m. No pain, no gain, I guess. I'm still worried about you. Dilly dally shilly shally. You must get ready for tonight. Good luck, Maya. Alright, here I go. Yo, you know what would be the sickest twist? If Elise was fucking Maya's mom. That would be so cool. I hope I didn't call it, but that would be so fucking cool. That would be a... Wait, hopefully she doesn't die. That's the real question. Please don't. Do not die. Iris, please ring the bell at 10 for lights out, alright? Yes, Sister Bikini. And then, after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall. I understand, Sister Bikini. Maya and Bikini really seem excited about this training thing tonight. Well, Pearl, what are you going to do tonight? Well, if you'd like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together. Aw, that's cute. I'm not very good at reading. Well then, would you like to practice reading with me? Ah, I'd love to. Pearl is absolutely smitten with Miss Dukesnam. You know, how do you say this? I'm actually gonna print it. How do you say pronunciation?
Dukesnim.
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 So, I don't know if someone... Okay, I'm saying it right, essentially. Dukesnim. So, Larry, what are you going to do? Me? Well, I'm gonna hang out in my room. I can't stand the cold at all. I totally hear you there. Miss Elise? So, for example, how do you read this? It says, gravely. That's kind of a tough word. This is foreshadowing, isn't it? Oh, okay. And what about this word? That's another tough one. It says, roast. What kind of a book is she reading anyway? Well, I'm going to wash the dishes and help clean up. I'll go visit you when I'm done, Miss Elise. Well, not much to do except head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess. February 7th, 9:12 p.m. Hazakura Temple Main Hall. Ugh, it's a whole different type of cold up here in the mountains. Why couldn't the nearest bathroom be just a little closer to my room? Mr. Wright? Yo! Oh, it's Elise. Are you going to use the bathroom too? No, but have you seen Pearl? No, not since after dinner. I thought she said she was going to your room. I know, but she never showed up. I'm going to go look for her. Excuse me. Miss Elise Dukesnam, a woman as mysterious in origin as her last name. But the really mysterious one is... Oh! Ah! Sister Iris! Good evening. The really mysterious one is this girl. Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright? I should try to talk with her, and maybe get some answers. It begins. Wow. I like her better with black hair, but something tells me this isn't Dahlia, or else she would probably be pulling more tricks on me. I don't know. Your sister Iris, right? Oh, that blush! That's cute. So, when did you come to Hazakura Temple? I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple has been my home. So you've never left? Well, I don't have any family left to take care of me. Sister Bikini, I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were. Ah, I see. But didn't you go to college? And maybe enroll in Ivy University Literature Department? No, I never had an interest in going to big universities like that. She's not sweating, so... I mean, my training in the education is all I need. I see. But, once in a while, when I get the chance, I make a trip to the nearby town. I can use a computer and a cell phone, too. That's not exactly something worth bragging about. But I don't see any Cyclops. So I guess that means she's not lying. Please don't stare at me like that. So what kind of place is this, anyway? I heard it's for training to increase your spiritual power or something like that. It must seem awfully crazy to people know. Well, I have to admit it is a whole different world up here. I'm glad to hear you say that. Huh? Talking with the dead people. Who does it help anyway? I hate it. Really? Then why stay in a place like this? Is something wrong? I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go and ring the bell for lights out. I guess it's almost 10 now, huh? Mr. Wright. Yes? If it's alright with you. Oh, I'd like you to have this. But this is your hood. It has the power to protect you from evil spirits. Come to think of it, Sister Bikini was wearing one of those too. I pray for your safety on this dark, cold night. I'm sorry, but I must bid you good night. Wait a minute, Sister Iris. Yes? Just now, you called me by my name. You said, Mr. Wright. How did you know my name? I never introduced myself to you. That's... Sister Iris, please, tell me the truth. You and I... Have we ever met before? Oh no. Oh! There's 5 of them! There's 5 Cyclops! What? Oh my god. There's no way. Oh, I'm so hyped. Oh, it's almost 10. Perhaps we can speak again tomorrow. 5 fucking Cyclops! The last time I ever saw that was with fucking Matt Onguard. Actually, I'm gonna load. I'm gonna see if anything. Let me save first, because I don't think. Now let me load real quick. Can I show her anything? Instead of showing her things, I really need to just listen to her story. This girl, just who is she? Okay. So my hunch was correct. She does know me. I'll have to try to talk with her again tomorrow. Uh-oh. What the? That blood-curdling scream came from the courtyard. That scream, I'm sure it came from around here. Someone's there. On the ground. Miss Duke's name. Hey, don't step on my tummy like that. What are you doing lying there in the snow? I was passed out, what do you think? No, but we still got reception up here in the mountains. You must have a cell phone on you, right? I didn't bring it with me. You're useless. I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. You got no choice. You have to use the public phone by Dusky Bridge. Hurry, run as fast as you can. If you don't hurry, Iris will. Oh my god. There, hurry and call the police. I'm going to the inner temple. Don't be stupid. The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now. Listen to me. There's been a fucking murder here at Hazakura Temple. What? The murderer might have fled across the bridge. I have to make sure Maya is safe. But please, call the police. I got to go. Out of my way, Larry. But it's too dangerous. Nick, wait. I must have been crazy. I knew how dangerous it was, but I still went for it. Oh, shit. Oh no. Phoenix, please. Phoenix, don't die. Question mark? Location, huh? Who could that be at this time of the night? Beep. Yes. Edgeworth speaking. Oh, it's Edgeworth! Edgy, get up! It's an emergency! Huh? Larry? Do you know what time it is? It's not Larry, it's Larice. Larice Dukesman. This is not really a terrible nightmare. Wait, don't hang up. It's an emergency. It's Nick. He took a really nasty spill. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... I'm not joking. His life is in danger. What? What happened? Tell me. Talk about a guy with a bad luck. He may have already be dead. Anyway, you've got to come back. You're the only one that can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris. She needs help. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm at the detention center. Please, hurry. It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything else to change. February 2:19 p.m. Detention Center, visitors room. You're late, Edgy. What took you so long? I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet just to come as quickly as I could. Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise, and Nick is Maya, and Iris is bikini. Say something, Edgy. Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was a picture book author, Miss Elise Dukes. She was found by Wright at the head of Nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. And later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says he'll need at least 2 days to bed rest. Yes, that's right, you got it. But they arrested her, my sweet little Iris, and here I was convinced he was the one that police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these 2 items are for. What are you talking about? They're things Wright gave to me while I was leaving this room. This is the first. He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other, he couldn't possibly ask me. He gave me his badge? Dude, I'm gonna play as Edgeworth for a defense attorney? Oh, that's gonna be sick. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left. You're the only one that can represent her. What did he just say? You know, represent, defend. What were you expecting? Why do you think I called you anyway? I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who... Don't talk to me like a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know. Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I mean, I heard a paper badge I had no problem fooling the entire court before. How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay? Please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris' side of the story. So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. It's Iris. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder. Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Loris said that he might even die. Oh, she's crying! Fortunately, he will be fine. Larry, you moron, how could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he is unharmed. Thank goodness. But he's caught some kind of nasty cold. A cold? He's running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness. I must be imagining things. This woman, I feel like I've met her before. That's a sad fucking theme, dude. The guard's glaring at me. If someone glares at you, it's only polite to return the favor, is what I was taught. Are you alright, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, excuse me. Oh, the formalities. Edgeworth is my favorite fucking prosecutor, and he might be my favorite defense attorney, if not with Phoenix. Is something bothering you? Oh, excuse me. Is that an attorney's badge? Yes, this belongs to Wright. Really? I'm actually a prosecutor. Oh, then why did you have the defense attorney's badge pinned to your lapel? Well, you see, I borrowed it. That's called the Demon Warding Hood. I gave that to Mr. Wright last night. He was wearing this when I saw him at the hospital today. And it's an important item to protect acolytes from evil spirits. If it's so important, then why did you give it to him? Last night, I felt like that something terrible was about to happen. I didn't want Mr. Wright to fall into its grip. Well, he wound up falling into something much deeper and colder. I probably shouldn't say that out loud, though. Thank God for inner monologue. Hey. We do that in fourth wall here. I'm sorry. I don't leave the temple grounds very often, so I don't know very much about the outside world. Who is the woman on this hanging scroll? Well, I don't know the details, but I've heard she's the Master Korean village, or Master of the Korean channeling technique. Master? Yes, Mystic Misty. She was a great spirit medium, that's what I've heard. I also heard that she went missing over 15 years ago. Spirit mediums? There's no such thing anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, I know all about them. They're nothing but frauds. She doesn't know anything about it, of course. But there was a time 17 years ago when I met the Master myself. Hey, Edgeworth. Let me tell you something. Shut your fucking mouth. I was against the idea of our temple appearing in that magazine. I was afraid that this type of tragedy might occur. In that case, why did you allow them to run an article about you? It was Sister Bikini. She's actually rather fond of attention, surprisingly so. She certainly does look rather happy in this photo. Mr. Wright, how bad is his cold? Well, his fever is very high. As a result, he's rather confused. He's worried about Maya, who is still trapped in the inner temple. And he's quite worried about you as well, it seems. Really? Yes. Naturally, once he recovers, I'll pass the baton back to him. No, don't. I'm sure that Mr. Wright wouldn't want that. He wouldn't want to defend me. Why? But why? What's Gumshoe? Oh, that's Mr. Loris. I'm sorry, who did you say it was? Loris Duke's name. He's Mystic Elise's apprentice, I think. Alright, now who exactly is this guy? He's a very sincere, hardworking person. Did I say something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Excuse me, I was temporarily at a loss for words. Take a trip, come home, be thrust suddenly into a bizarro world. That's Mystic Elise Duke's name. She's a picture book author, or so I've heard. Does she come to Kazakura Temple often? No, this was her first time. Oh no, killed at the scene too. Holy shit. It's just that she was a very important visitor. Is that so? Yes, Sister Bikini told me, be certain not to offend her. The victim, Miss Elise Duke's name. The prosecutor's office still doesn't have much information about her, it seems. Dude, if my hunch about her being fucking Misty Faye is fucking right, then I'm gonna shit my pants. Holy shit. You want to know about me? There's not much to tell, I'm afraid. Just let me get one thing straight. You were raised at Hazakura Temple, correct? And yet, somehow, you seem to know right. Oh, so you two must have crossed paths somewhere. No, Mr. Edgeworth. Whomever it was, it couldn't have been me. What is that supposed to mean? Did Dahlia have like a twin? Massive thonk? Question mark? My friend since grade school fell from Dusky Bridge and is currently hospitalized. I don't remember how we became friends though. I know I've seen her somewhere before. Oh, I bet you have. So do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night? I think it was the result of a tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed. Spiritual power? Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example. Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power. Yes, I understand. Most people don't. And I'm certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Duke's name? No, I'm not the one who took her life. That was foolish of me. It's not as if I could know for sure if she was telling me the truth. I want to ask you about last night, the night of the run. Alright, I helped to clean after dinner and then went back to my room at about 8 o'clock. Later, I left my room to the noon lights out bell at 10 o'clock. Bell? We ring it at the same time each night. I see. And then... I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there. Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to? I was frightened. Frightened? So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened. There's more to her story. I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. Pardon me, Iris. I would like to ask of you something, if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling you and I have met before. It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakura Temple. Hazakura Temple? What's that? It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power. Spiritual power? Did you go to that temple for a reason as well? No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them. In that case, what are you doing at that temple then? I've committed some sins I need to repay for. That's why I'm there and why I continue to train to purify my soul. You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder. Yes. However, you didn't go because you say you were frightened. What exactly were you so frightened of? Uh-oh. There it is, Edgeworth in Season 2. What in the world? Is there something wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. It looks like she's not aware of them observed. These must be what Wright was talking about. The Cyclops. Psychologs. I believe he said that I need to present this Magatama if I need to do something. It appears that it's about you can tell from me. Thank you very much for listening to my story. I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you. Me? Yes, with the trial tomorrow. He asked me to defend you. If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands. But before that, I have one question. Yes? Do you know Wright? Why would you ask that? Whenever you came up in our conversation, you would begin to act a little strange. Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you? He is a very dear, indispensable friend. It was 5 years... Oh no! 5 years ago! That's when the fucking thing happened! That's when I deceived... No! Iris, are you Dahlia? No way! You deceived him. I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I wanted him just to forget about me without learning the truth. The truth. But Dahlia's hair is red, and she isn't this blushy and pure. Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering, and until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. Iris, if it's not too late, you should go to him. Tell him the truth. I'll defend you, but only if you agree on that one condition. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise. Very well. I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. Edgeworth, let's go, dude. That's enough information gathering for now. I should head to the crime scene. I'm playing as Edgeworth, dude. Let's go. Wait, what? I'm actually gonna keep it off, so I can keep an actual, like... Okay, cool. Alright, let's continue. I work tomorrow, but you know what? Fuck that shit. I'm gonna play this game, because I love this game. Okay. That's Mystic Elise Duke's name. She's a picture book author, or I've heard. Does she come to Hazakura Temple often? No, that was the first time. Oh, okay. Oh, she has brown hair. Wait, hold on. There's no way. But she has gray hair, though. So, I mean... Okay, cool. Received from Wright. He wasn't serious when he gave this to me, was he? Received from Wright. Something about reading people's hearts. What utter nonsense. It sure is cold, alright. So this is it. Dusky Bridge. Oh wow, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, hey, Gumshoe! Ugh, Miss Detective Gumshoe. Long time no see. It's been about a year, or has it been longer? It doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here. Oh, ouch. And there's that sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess, you were transferred by HR to the local precinct. A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard. I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way up here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed. A gum on your shoe is impossible to get rid of. Hey, that's not nice, Edgeworth. I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Great. Thank you, Detective. I thought Prosecutor Godo was going to be here before me. That guy's a real mystery, I tell you. Prosecutor Godo? So who is this Prosecutor Godo? I've never heard of him. So Mr. Atme was lying. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, and nobody can say a bad word about the guy. What kind of a man is he? He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good. If he's so good, how is it that I've never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor on this case? You bet he is. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it. You know who. Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Godo's really got it in for Mr. Wright. Oh? Yeah, he seems to have some kind of grudge. And what would be the grudge in this case? Or what would be the cause of this grudge? I don't know. Maybe he made some of his mask or something. None of this is making any sense. I better look into this Godo myself. So this is the bridge that Wright fell through? Yep. I can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross. Is how it goes, right? Or was it that leap? And is there something on the other side? Yeah, some old building they call the Inner Temple. But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir. What? Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training and now they're stuck there. Yes, I've heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey. Oh no, her again. Anyway, there is really a turbine there right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction. No one's going to be able to reach the Inner Temple until tomorrow, sir. Will she be alright? It's cold. So how did this bridge burn down anyway? We're almost 100% sure it was lightning. Lightning? You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning? Yep, last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. But according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck. I see. This is a very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed. It even has the exact time the lightning struck the bridge. Oh, that? We got that information from the witness's testimony. Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge? Who is this witness? It's alright, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir. I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case. It's simple. Well, simple as simple does, as they say. Oh, you've got no idea how much I've missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this one's a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. A witness? Yeah, that bikini lady. Bikini lady? Here? On this freezing cold mountain? Well, you should talk to her yourself and if you want the details, sir. I may have to talk to this bikini lady. I mean, decisive witness myself. Good one, Edgeworth. Huh? What's that thing doing on your lapel, Mr. Edgeworth? Is it really that odd? You bet it is, sir. A prosecutor wearing a defense attorney's badge. That's like a detective with the license to kill. Does this little thing hold that much honestly of a meaning? Have you ever seen this thing before? Hey, thanks a lot. I was getting kind of hungry. Chomp. What are you doing, detective? Yeah. I thought it was some kind of candy that would fill me up, sir. lately I've been feeling so hungry all the time. Maybe his salary has been cut just a little too much. Give him a raise, man. Whenever something happens, this guy always shows up like he hasn't got to care. In fact, you know what? Every time he shows up, I always wonder the same thing. Maybe somehow he's actually the cause of all these incidents. I wonder if Komshio has really does it yet, but you could say the exact same thing about him. I usually hear the promising young prosecutor candidates when they're still in school, but I've never seen or heard of this person. Well, it's fucking Diego Armando. He's a fucking defense attorney, dude. I gotta admit, he's posing alright. He's just appeared one day, big smug steaming coffee in his hand. He sounds like an interesting man. Yeah, the whole prosecutor's office is really into double espresso machinadas, lady. I feel like I've seen this girl somewhere before. She wasn't from a prior case, was she? Even you're piecing it together here. We did the database search for the fingerprints and came up with nothing. I see. I just can't shake this nagging feeling. Well, everyone knows that you are quite popular with the ladies, sir. Maybe she's an old girlfriend that you sent to the dumpster. Oh no. Detective, where did you hear such nonsense from? I didn't hear from anyone. It's just sort of how I imagine you to be, sir. Do I really inspire this sort of frothing desire from female masses? Well, Edgeworth, you are a sexy man. I'd go gay for you if I wasn't fucking straight. But you know what? No one can be 100% straight or gay. That's true. Your face is more drawn out than the last time I saw you over a year ago. Really? I thought so. No, wait. It's not so much drawn out as weary and tired, or maybe just plain old thin. I thought that too, sir. My salary's been kinda on the low end. So yeah, my food options have been kind of non-existent. Off-brand chicken soup, off-brand spaghetti, off-brand bread, that sort of stuff. I thought you were really into instant noodles last year. I got really sick of the stuff after a while, sir. He's supposed to be Miss Elise Duke's new apprentice or something. I see. Yeah, he drew a really nice portrait of me. That's nice. But he made me pay him 50 cents for it. I'm sorry about that. I really don't want to talk about him, that's why. Alright, let's go.
Yo, Andy, what took you so long? I'm so cold, my brain's turned to shit.
I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. What do you mean? Right is going to be fine and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder. Hey, wait a sec. Hold on. Objection. What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another and... What kind of legal skills is that? And you call yourself a defense attorney? Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and that's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, sounds plain old weird, pal. Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore.
Dude, Andy, I don't see you for a couple of years and your heart turns to sherbet.
I'd say more like sorbet. It's rather cold here. Iris didn't murder her, someone else did it. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one. Ever the romantic, are you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton to Wright, that is. I suppose this type of thing is necessary up here in the mountains. Say, this just gave me a great idea. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. I've got an idea for a brand new invention. It might even make me rich. An invention? Yeah, a car that can travel on snow. I'll call it a snow car. So what do you think, sir? Would you go for a ride on something like that? Only after you take the first 1,000 test rides. I can see a small bell tower from here. Hey, that just reminded me. There's something I've always wondered about. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. We call a person who will tell a lie a liar, right? So why don't we call a person who rings a bell a beller? Or a truer from a guy who tells the truth. Oh man, I'm not going to say he sleeps tonight. I had no idea he was such a deep thinker. That must be the main callback there. A brilliant deduction, sir. Are you trying to flatter me, Detective Fumchu? A brilliant use of suspense to build the tension, sir. According to Wright, the head nun was so important information. I can't miss the opportunity to speak with her. This gate looks quite old, strong enough to resist the weight of time. That's Mr. Edgeworth, I know. You got a real flair for words, sir. I have always appreciated this kind of old-timeless elegance. That's exactly how I feel, too. Take this coat, for example. Like a fine wine, it gets better with age. Even fine wine turns vinegar and begins to stink at some point. I suggest you wash that atrocious rag you call a coat, detective. To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent? Come on, a girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer. And then Dahlia Hawthorne fucking killed... I was right after all. I should never have come back. No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time, honestly. If I had a penny for every time you said that. It's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much, you know what I mean? Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about there. Oh. Or forget about it. I didn't say anything. Larry, where were you and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Larry? What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it? What? Get lost. Go back to your charter jet out of my city, you creep. I hope your plane crashes and you die. I'll ask just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? As I suspected, Psycholox. I'm sorry, man. You know me. I just don't remember. My short-term memory is a wreck, dude. Well, fuck you. Oh my god. Kill me. I'm going to make off. The more I hang out with him, the more I get pissed off. Hey, hello there. So how are you feeling? Alright, I suppose. Huh? Who is this? Hi, my name is Miles Edgeworth. My, a handsome boy as yourself is always welcome. The circumstances weren't so tragic, I might just... Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I'm looking for a woman in the bikini. Well, you have found her. Now, what can I do for you? I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis. If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy. Mr. Edgeworth? This is the head nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness.
Why didn't you tell me that earlier?
This is exactly why your salary keeps on getting cut. My stomach is already growling in protest. So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris? Well, first, I want to hear what you know. First, I'd like to ask you about last night. Well, last night, we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple. She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that? I suppose it was about 9 when we left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The channeling dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch. Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting. Detective, this is no time for flattery. Sorry. Sometime around 11, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard, but your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here? The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps. I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason. You get the chills pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? My return. As the head nun, it's your duty to stay at the acolyte at all times, correct? Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is, I got a bad lower back. Bad lower back? Yes, it's especially bad in the winter, so bad that I can't even lift a bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My back bed was just stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall. So you left the disciple all alone. Don't be ridiculous. I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to inner temple after she had rung the bell for lights out. Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So did this head nun actually see Iris there? I think I better try to get some more details. Alright then. I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard. It must have been past 11. Oh no, I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart. Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my tie. I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other one was stabbing her from the back with a sword. Did you see this criminal with your own eyes? I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. But it was Iris. There's no way, at all. You must have been quite shocked. Of course she was. Trying to put yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of a courtroom. And I happened to witness him from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too. I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed. And then I passed out. Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems pretty solid. However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural. Unnatural? The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness. Then that means that Maya was spirit channeled, right? Because she's the only one with black hair. But by who? That's the biggest question. By who? So who was this acolyte that was to train at the inner temple? Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. After she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course. It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times. You don't mean to tell me that she's still doing that over the inner temple, do you? No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night, we still hadn't started the training session itself. Well, that's good to hear. Oh, dear. There's one thing I forgot to tell you. Uh-oh, I don't like I was telling this. Do you know that the small girl, I believe she is Mystic Maya's little sister. Pearl! Oh, you mean Little Pearl? That's Maya Fey's cousin. Little Pearl? I thought she was going to visit Mystic at least after we'd finished with the cleanup. But I haven't seen her all since last night. She's nowhere to be found. You mean she was with the victim? It's all the fault of my stupid, creepy old back. The little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone. As they say, the plot thickens. That's one of Fae Clan's very old Makatamas. That's a priceless treasure you've got there. Wow, I'm impressed, sir. You never failed to surprise me. Yes, you don't look it, but now I can see you're a real fan of the occult. Excuse me? Oh, of course this piece couldn't possibly be real, but to have such a nice replica. Clearly, you are a big fan of the Korean tradition. Wow, I'm impressed, sir. You never fail to surprise me. I should have known better than to show this thing around. About this here. Let me see. Well, as you may know, in order to see reality for what it truly is, we strive to break our attachments to much of the transient material realm. I guess you could call me immaterial girl. I guess she lives in an immaterial world too, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? This man, his face betrays a life of suffering and great weariness of the world. Sure. But even so, I can't believe this guy actually jumped into the river. Think of all the fun things he might have enjoyed if he had just lived. Relentless spiritual training alone is no way to lead a complete life, huh? It sounds like she's got some major regrets she's dealing with. Perhaps I should let her come to explain my situation for me. Hey, don't look at me like that. Do your own dirty work, sir. Oh, how could such a terrible thing have happened? It's all my fault. Well, come on, lady. I don't think you need to take all the blame yourself. Quiet! What do you know anyway? Ouch, you're scary. With that stupid 5 o'clock shadow and that stupid old coat of yours. It's too bad that you weren't the one that disappeared. Why does she have to take it all on me? Her anger does seem a little manufactured. I'll show herself later. I don't see Larry anymore. Mary scared the poor kid away. I guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side. Can't go anywhere. Oh, it's a warm cat box, but where are all the cats? It's called a hibachi. It's for heating the room. Oh, look at all these ancient straw frisbees. Those are a type of zabuton cushions called enza. Why are you giving me such a hard time, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Why? Because learning something new might actually be a good thing for you, detective. There's flowing script written everywhere on the walls. Man, I bet you have awful nightmares if you try to sleep in here. This is our main hall, so it's protected by a variety of magic spells and charms. They're all designed to prevent evil forces from entering. So if I slept here, the Oogie Boogie Boogeyman won't haunt me if I'm down for eternity? Oh, right. Does this guy think about anything other than eating and sleeping? There's an altar with a gigantic Magatama enshrined on it. There are lots of candles lined up on it, too. You know, I haven't had a birthday party for myself in a while. Aw, Gumshoe. Maybe you should blow out those candles over there to make up for that. Miss Edgeworth, would you mind saying happy birthday to me? Stop that! Cut that out! Please don't blow out the altar candles. That thing sure casts a strong presence over the whole room. This is the Lesser Magatama. This is a precious heirloom containing a great many souls. Huh? This is lesser? What is greater one like? The greater Magatama is displayed in the main room of the Fey Manor. It was supposed to be shown at the Treasures of Corine exhibit, but it was so large that they couldn't bring it through the doors. Okay, let's move. It looks like Iris is being interrogated right now. This place certainly brings back memories. Oh yeah, come to think of it, you got thrown in here once too, didn't you, sir? But you got what? I've never been in jail a single time. I should think it's hard when you're so harmless. Yes, well, if you're in jail, you don't have to pay for your own meals, you know. Don't get any funny ideas, detective. Too late, I already did. In any case, I guess I'll have to come back here later. But where is Larry? There's a little shack down that way called Heavenly Hall. A shack? It's like a rundown doghouse for losers that can't bear the freezing drafts of the wind. Kinda reminds me of my apartment, sir. The name Heavenly Hall makes it sound like a palace. Giving a hovel a great name is a crime itself. I call it false advertising. By the way, the name of my apartment complex is Compton Castle. Oh, come on, Japan. That's not such a great name, if you ask me. Well, it's not such a great apartment either, sir. Can I go up? Can I go to there? I can't. Why can't I go anywhere? Do I need to present her with something? Well, that's a demon warding hood. Acolytes are highly susceptible to possession, but... She wasn't wearing one. I'm assuming Maya got possessed. But how did she make it across the bridge when the bridge was on fire? What? Put it on already. No, I can't. I was just... It's like it was made just for you, Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean by that, detective? It looks absolutely marvelous. You've got to keep it on for a while. Is this about divine retribution? Gotta present her with something. This poor girl, where could she have gone? Well, we checked out her home and she's not there. And she's nowhere in the vicinity of the temple either. Which means there's only a few other possibilities as to where she could be. Oh, do you think maybe she... Why do you have to be such a pessimist, detective? I was just trying to think like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Ironic. I became a pessimist only I had the pleasure of working with you. An honored acolyte. Honored? How so? The Fey name is synonymous with the Corine channeling technique. Therefore, she must be a spirit medium of great power indeed. Now that you mention it, 1 year ago, there was a case that was about the master of the Corine channeling technique. Detective, I detest talk of supernatural dribble. I suppose now you'll say such midichlorians? Ho ho ho. So it gives you the creeps, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? That's got nothing to do with it. You said you went with Maya to the training hall at the Inner Temple last night. Did you happen to see Iris while you were there? Of course I saw her. I told her to meet us after ringing the bell at 10 for lights out. So you're saying that Iris came to the inner temple then? Of course she did. Iris has always been a good, obedient girl. And after that, I had Iris help Mystic Maya begin her training. But that doesn't fit with Iris' story at all. She said she never went to the inner temple. As they say, the plot thickens. Oh, I go to the courtyard. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask just to be sure. Are you really gonna defend that nun, Iris, at the trial tomorrow? Yes, I will. I gave her my word and I must follow through with my commitment. Well, in that case, I've gotta be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation. Don't worry about it, detective. Just keep your mouth closed and I think most of it will flow out on its own. You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap. Yes, you do that, detective. Just how much has your running spout leaked over the years? What's this? That belonged to the victim, Miss Elise Dukes. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen, this is just between us, okay, sir? Yes? What? This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone else about this. Alright? The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. That's it? That's what you wanted to tell me? That's it. This staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What kind of fingerprints? Were there any on it? Just the victim's. This is how it is for right? This is what it's like to be a defense attorney? Yeah, I figure it doesn't feel really good. To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental for your health. Oh, I just love skiing. Really? You don't, seem like the type. Well, what about sleds? Sleds? Nah, they're a little too skiddy, you know? Messes with my hard-boiled image. What's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth? Is the world starting to go mad? The main gate must be just over that stone wall. Ah, stone walls. I jumped over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all. Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words. It's a lantern. I suppose they light it at night. There's something elegant about the light on the fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight. Detective, could you not afford to pay your electricity bill? How did you know? Oh. The main hall of Hazakura Temple is above us here. Hey, you're right, but I'm pretty sure the main hall didn't have a second floor. Hazakura Temple was built on a steep part of the mountain. The front and the back of the main hall are on different levels. Oh, that makes sense. But wouldn't it be easier just to build the place slanted, sir? I fail to see how you can consider that to be an even remotely good idea. Oops. The victim is the famous picture book author Miss Elise Dukeston. Her entire past, up until she won that writing award last year, is a total mystery. It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that. The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 p.m. on February 7th. Cause of death of blood loss resulting from a stab in the back by a murder weapon. The victim was found skewered by a giant sword, sir. That's terrible. Yeah, but there's one strange thing. Yes. The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. The bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a two-story building. A two-story building? That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct? Hey, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. That just happens to be the room that Elise Dukeson was staying in. Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword? Oh no. That's brutal, dude. Now then, detective. Let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far. Okay. Let's take a look at the map. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, they had none. Right after they finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple. After 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had her take over while she head back to the Hazakura temple. After taking a hot bath to soothe her back, Sister Bikini witnessed a murder in the courtyard. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall. The inner temple, huh? Oh, wait. Was it Maya or was it Pearls that was... Oh, that's not good. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? I'm pretty sure it's that Goto guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. What do you mean? It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught the cold and will be defending, he just lost interest. I intend to appear in court in the role of defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you should have to worry about. I think the real problem is going to be that judge. Yes, he certainly will remember my face even after such a long absence. That's why I requested that another judge preside over that trial tomorrow. We've only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all. Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir? There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull. What is this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at? According to Bikini, it's the old building they used for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of the Dusky Bridge, the bridge that burned down. Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing? The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there. The only thing that there in the temple is, I hear it's not kind of a place a person could survive in. Please be alright, Maya. This sword represents the multiple branches that life can take, all ending as one. I never heard of that one. You know what I think about sometimes? What kind of life would I have if I hadn't joined the homicide division? Of course I do. Me as a traffic cop, me as a detention officer, me as the Blue Badger. I guess he doesn't have any plans to leave the force. Oh, so I think I might have already told you about this, but the truth is, when I was a little kid, you wanted to be a bit wizard, right? Hey, that's amazing. How did you know that? So, what do you think? We just had this conversation a while. Alright, well I guess I have to go. Hello. Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind. But I already told you everything that Iris, please remember. I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. Yes, thank you. I just finished speaking with the head of Nana Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said that she saw you stab Elise Leeksom with a sword. And that, one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well. What? When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet, Sister Bikini says she met with you in the Inner Temple that very night. But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night. It looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. I wonder if I'll find the answers I'm looking for if I break those psycho locks.
Take that!
Oh wow. That's a nice little slime right there. Since I have been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers, understand? Yes, sir. The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my years of court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the Inner Temple last night? Yes, I swear. I already told you that. Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened. That's right. If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what you frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room? Nope. Perhaps this is what you're afraid of. Well, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Huh? Why is your voice trembling like that? It's just that your eyes are scaring me. Ugh, blast! I must be trying too hard to bluff. Please excuse me. I'm still not used to this role I've been assigned. No, I should apologize. I'm sorry for being such a scaredy cat. Oh! Anyway, I'm still determined to find the answers to this mystery. But I'm telling you, I really was in my room all last night. If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what you were frightened of?
Take that!
Damn it. It looks like I still don't have enough information. I need to further investigate and gather some more evidence. Let me take a look. Let me save real quick, because my health is pretty low. $3:14 a.m., huh? Okay, let's see here. So we have... Sorry, just responding to a text. So we have... What were you afraid of? Hold on. Let's just examine everything again. Snow approximately 10 to 11. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45, around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. Is it possible for her to be scared of loud noises, therefore she was afraid of the lightning? Well, good thing I saved.
Take that! Take that!
No, my health, dude. I got nothing. Fuck, dude, my health's so low. I'll go back. Oh, I didn't do that. Wait, hold on. Is there anything I can examine here? Oh, I can. Dusky Bridge. It certainly is an appropriate name. Dusty Bridge. I can see how you read it wrong, though, sir. You're the one who reads things glasses, charting overtime. Ah, you're right. It is Dusky Bridge after all. You and Maya are like a perfect pairing. What's so special about public film, and why is he so fascinated by them? Oh, he's gone. Okay, well. So this is the bridge Wright tried to cross? Pretty reckless if you ask me. I'm amazed he survived the fall from up here. Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir. Now I see how he manages to win this case in court. Blind luck. I think dumb luck suits Wright just a bit better. It looks like a pretty good distance to that far cliff. Yeah, it's gotta be around 100 yards or so. Detective, that's not even close to 100 yards. Well, I gotta admit, I'm not very good at judging distances. It's about 20 yards or so, and impossible to cross without a bridge, it seems. Oh wait, what's this? There are more Enza cushions in the corner of the room. What's that white piece of paper sticking out from under that sack? Beats me. Would you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. Why is it all crumpled? It looks like an old manila envelope. Yeah. What is it, Mr. Detective? This could be it. An ultra important clue, a super special clue. I suppose I should read it myself then. It looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall, unless if you want your secret to be exposed. This sounds like a blackmail letter. Nice going there, Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that? What about your important prosecutor, a super duper prosecutor? Well, I suppose it takes a super duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. Oh, I know what she's scared of now, so let's go.
Take that! Take that!
Okay, there we go. I found this in the main hall. It's addressed to you. Ah, that's... Well, Iris, why? Why are you glaring at me like that? You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, isn't that correct? No! Was the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way. But, Mr. Edgeworth, yes, I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me. A prank? Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it that would cause me any grief. I wonder about that. Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her. No, you may not hide anything from her in normal circumstances. However, Layla's last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there's one person you didn't want your secret told to. Mr. Wright.
Take that!
Phoenix Wright. You mean something to Wright, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him of all people to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say? I should have expected as much. Especially from a friend of his. Hey, my health bar is restored. Hold up. After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it. What is this heavenly hall this letter mentions? It's a small mountain shack at the base of the Dusky Bridge. A small shack, huh? It's more like a broken down shack no one would ever want to go near. Where is it on this map? Ooh, okay. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought of such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it. So this is a secret that you locked away in your heart. Yes. It looks as though I may have to visit this Heavenly Hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room that night. Yes, that is exactly right. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you, I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret. But it is pointless. Why would you say that? Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am. What? What? Guess I'm going to Heavenly Hall. Maybe I'll find pearls here. Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? It's still better of a view from my apartment, though. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Why? Why does this always happen? God damn it. Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next is going to be prison, I guess. I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Nah, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. He's just talking to himself. Shh, be quiet, listen. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. Done that. What did he do, I wonder? I got an objection. What the? Edgy, you dirty rat. Come shoe, you oaf. I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting objection. In a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed at my pointer finger. You've watched too many trials. I'm sorry. Alright, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? Listen to me, Edgy. You've got to do this. You gotta save Iris. Why are you so sure that she's innocent? Because she's cute? Watch your mouth. Anyway, I've made up my mind about it. I'm going to marry that girl. Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you? No, not yet. What is this little shack anyway? Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday. And why were you the first year down in the first place? Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a place for the sketch. Sounds like a lot in my apartment there, pal. One thing's for sure, no one is likely to show up and disturb you here. Where were you and what were you doing last night? Aw, man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'd never be a ladies' man like me. You're not a ladies' man, you can kill yourself. Okay, chill out with those scary eyes. I got it. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. Something incredible. Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days, what do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of water. Not exactly what I meant, but alright. You were never any good at it. Really? Yeah, this guy who was so bad he couldn't even pull a dollar, let alone a crane. Everyone tried to comfort him, but he would just sit there sobbing. Really? I never knew what a... Be quiet already. I'll never forget the shame of that day. You want a crane? I can now make a perfect quarter-inch crane without a single flaw. You know, Edgy, nothing for nothing, but a quarter-inch crane without a single flaw is not easy. Yeah, that's quite a feat, Prosecutor Edgeworth. This is exactly why I hate childhood friends.
Take that!
Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. Around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I've been sleeping. I wasn't sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. I had just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi. And then, it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. The dusky bridge got on fire. Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes? Hey, what are you giving me the evil? I'm telling the truth. There are still 3 psychologues remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? Where are you saying? Why, what do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my own room by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there. What do you mean, there? It's impossible for you to have seen the lightning strike. In the main hall, you said. Well, you can't see it because it's a bridge. Yeah.
Take that!
This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of the thing. What am I looking for? I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees and it's impossible to see the bridge from here. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? Well, how about it? How about what? Do you feel like talking now? About what? It looks like it won't be that easy after all. You leave me with no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at that temple, so then, where were you? You don't know that I was in my room, so where was Larry and why was he there? If I read the situation up on this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. Hold on a second. There was an achievement here. There's an achievement here. I hate childhood friends. As Edgeworth, hear all of his and Larry's childhood tales. How do I get that achievement? Oh, I have to break it first? Oh, fuck. Hold on, let me go back. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Come on, think of it. You were, as when you were a kid, you were always saying, when I grow up, I want to be a lawyer and defend people, or something like that. That was a long time ago. But see, now you've got the chance to follow your boyhood dream for a day. Reggie, you've got to do it. You gotta save my little Iris. This is exactly why I hate childhood friends. Hey, there you go.
Take that! Take that!
You were at the Heavenly Hall. Duh.
Take that!
It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, and they could fall apart any minute. Larry, how do you know about that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. Oh no. In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Henley Fall after sunset. I have to admit, I'm impressed, Badgie. You're in a totally different league from Nick. That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold little shack last night? That's what you might call a fair de corps. I think you mean a fair de corps. Could it be that you were waiting for somebody? Oh no! You're really one scary guy, you know. I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. Dope fucking Iris, dude.
Take that!
There's only one person you wait for a horrible place like this, Larry. I told you before, don't call me Larry. The person you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy. No doubt because of my chilly glare. So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris? Do you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing? This is where I draw the line in this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. I'm guessing it might be this.
Take that!
Okay, cool. Here's your evidence. You called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Oh, hey, give that back. You're embarrassing me. What were you doing with that anyway? That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh. First of all, what's this top of the letter? It says, salutation here. Well, that's what it said on that book, Letter Writing for Dummies. You're not supposed to actually write like that. That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris. Well. God, you're such a fucking moron. I hate you so fucking much. So you were here at Himalayan Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you? Sorry, Edgy. Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag. Threatening a young lady like that. Wait, hold up. Wait, no, pal. What are you talking about? What threatening stuff? I tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose your secret, pal. What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her? Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact. Give me a break. It's a love letter. Haven't you been in love? What did you just say? My love for her burned so hotly it could melt all the snow on this mountain. Oh, then what's the secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. She doesn't love you, you fucking moron. Alright, then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Give me a break. It's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes. Yeesh. Then why were you so quick to apologize, pal? It's because Edgy gave me that scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? That's it? That's what all the huge locks were about? I don't understand why you're so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Why shouldn't you? Kill yourself. Hey, come on, that'll get you down. But Mr. Edgewood, this guy is still hiding something, I know. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy said just a minute ago. If you were really wanting last night, I saw something incredible. Mary, what? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that's found a bone. What was this something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another. I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge. Yes, and I believe it was an incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't sight ring true. What is it? Yeah, that's all there is to your story. Your heart wouldn't have all those hogs. Therefore, Larry, I believe you saw something last night. Something much more incredible than lightning. What? When? Where? Why? How? Hey, what do you mean? What do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgewood, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. Uh-oh.
5?
No! What's wrong, sir? Does this mean I have to do it all over again? Why are you glaring at me like I'm the next gonna be hit by that? I've just about had it with this Harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him with the witness stand. Let's do it. I'm so down. I'm gonna play as Edgeworth? Hell yeah, brother. I'm playing it. I'm doing it. Let's go. It's only 3:38. Oh my, Mr. Lars feels that way about me? Apparently, he isn't aware of your real secret at all. This is no time to be embarrassed. I'm sorry. I'm just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing. Worry not, and in any case, whatever it was that you saw on the night of the incident, mark my words, I will drag it out of him. Does that mean Mr. Lars is the witness today? No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand. Sister Bikini. She claims to have seen the very instant in which you carried out the crime. I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Elise Exum, right? Miss Elise Tuxnim, correct? That is correct. It wasn't me. Very well then. Mr. Edgeworth, yes? You are a prosecutor, are you? Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed, don't worry. I've made the necessary arrangements. I see. Iris, it is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I'm a defense attorney. A defense attorney's job is to believe in people, and to believe until the bitter end. That is what my friend told me once. Mr. Edgeworth, I simply ask that you watch and decide for yourself whether or not I am fit to do the task I have been entrusted. Very well, sir. I leave my defense in your capable hands. Iris is very pretty. Okay. Oh no, it's Canadian judge. Kill me. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, that's so sick. He's on the other side. The defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said for the prosecution in this case. Indeed. I'm not sure I like such a blatant waste of this court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean that the prosecutor has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. It would seem that this case is already over before I had a chance to begin. I'm ready to announce my verdict at this time. This court finds the defendant... Oh!
Objection!
It's fucking... It's Franziska! Let's go! And you are? Franziska von Karma, prosecuting prodigy. Von Karma, you say? Perchance you wouldn't be of any relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma. Legends are a thing of the past. I am von Karma, that is all. Upon a special request, I flew in today for the purposes of prosecuting this case. You did? Then you must be quite a big shot, eh? By the way, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. I'm almost certain that I've seen you somewhere before. Or am I just imagining things? You look very much like a prosecutor I met once. I believe you're imagining things, Your Honor. Professor von Karma, do you have anything to say? There is no such weakling as this man among the prosecutor's office. There isn't? But I'm sure once before in this courtroom... I told you, there is no such weakling. What is that, a whip? I'm not sure I care for such a thing in my courtroom. Bailiff, remove that whip at...
Hold it!
He has a hold it. Let's go. I have no objection to the whip. You don't? The prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee. But there is still only one truth. That is what I stand to hear. And smug. The fucking... You know what? The hands. Let's go. This promises to be interesting, Miles Edgeworth. I had respected the face Phoenix right here today, but looking at you now, Maybe this is what I have been waiting for all this time. Miles Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to crush you slip between my fingers, or through my fingers. I see you brought your flair for the histrionic. Allow me to add the things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely in my court. Whoa, whoa. The stage is set. Now continue with the proceedings, Your Honor. Very well, Miss Von Karma, please give an outline of this case. With as little whipping as possible. The murder victim is the famed fiction book author, Miss Elise Duxman. Jesus, that's a gory sight. Her body was found in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue. The sword in this picture is the weapon in question, correct? Very well, the court accepts this photo into the crime scene. There are no mistake, this was a doing of Sister Iris. After all, there is a witness to your crime. Very well. Please bring this witness into the stand. And so it begins. My first and last trial as the defense attorney. Look at her, that's so funny. Hold on a minute, I'm not sure about if I can care for this at all. Witness, please stand up nice and straight. If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defendant's lobby on our back pain-plagued witness. Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please. There we go. Once again, your name and occupation, please. Little old me? Well, I'm the old head nun of Hazakura Temple on the Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini. You got it? Bikini. Nice to meet everyone. But you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now. The courtroom is in the Garden of the Holy Judgment. Those with lechery in their hearts should leave the sanctuary at once. You want me to leave? No need to get your bikinis in a twist, let me tell you. I'm a sight to behold in the summer. In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place on the night in question. That's right. I can still hardly believe it myself, to be honest. There's no way dear little Iris could do anything like that. Let us hear what you have to say then. First, tell us about your movements that night, eh? Cherno, I hope you really voice acted that, because I'm gonna reach that place in your VOD right now. That night I was helping you. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. God, he sounds awesome. What do I have? Oh, it's laid out for me. Cool.
Hold it!
What are you going on about? What? Pathetic, Miles Edgeworth. The lowest of the low. Is there some sort of kick me sign stuck to the defense's bench? Anyway, I couldn't afford to be away from my post for too long, you understand, so... There has to be something.
Hold it!
Violently. That's right. It's no laughing matter, especially in winter. On the night of the murder, was this fabulous back of yours hurting again? That's right, raging like a bull in the pig pen. I almost fainted once or twice. I just knew that unless I warmed it up, it was going to be finally finishing me off. So I left Iris to help with Alkalite and tour with the temple. But then, like, how does that contradicts what Iris said, though, doesn't it? Because if that contradicts what Iris said, then... Okay.
Hold it!
You've left Iris to help with what? So I left Iris to help Alkalite and returned to the temple. Oh shit, I have Iris' testimony. I didn't even know that.
Objection!
There we go. I never thought I'd be the one controlling the objections. That's pretty cool. Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on their powers of observation and memory, after all. Well, well, well. Don't worry. I'm more than up to the task. I'm a woman of faith, after all. The head honcho of Hazakura Temple. In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant, Iris. She claims that after ringing the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all. No, she said that. A defendant or a witness? Who is more likely to lie, do you suppose? The defendant is simply lying to cover her back.
Objection!
But that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Hazakura Temple. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make for a much better alibi. But that is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe that she would lie. She does indeed have an honest eyes. What? All people lie. That is my belief. Why am I the only one being whipped in here? Anyway, neither the witness nor the defendant have any reason to lie, which means we must call your memory into question. Dear, 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 you're older than me and yet you want to play that game, do you? Well, that isn't what My memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in the winter. Then, I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination, eh? Mr. Miles Edgeworth, if you're going to question the memory about this witness, you will need to show a more decisive piece of evidence. Understood, Your Honor. Then please add to your comments about Iris in the testimony. A boot! And let us return to the cross-examination. Okay. That is false.
Objection!
Yes, I knew it. Witness, let's get one more thing straight. The defendant whom you claim to have met, she was wearing this demon-warding hood, correct? Of course. That is a very important piece of clothing, I'll have you know. Wait a minute.
Objection!
Hold it right there. Why do you have that? That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Von Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night, before the lights out bell was rung. What? You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant as she claims, then the Iris she saw must have been missing this very hood. Well, well, well. Oh, that's so cute. It's like a little, like, fucking, what do you call those guys? Huskies? No, that's a type of dog. Oh, well. Now I understand that happy look on its face every time it does it. Witness, your response. Sister, this hood. You have spare ones in the temple, don't you? Spares? Well, I do tend to make too many of them. I see. A stockpile. A surplus of hoods, eh? Shinon is only given one hood. This should be the only hood that Iris owned. Then this is quite strange. If there was a surplus of hoods, then she could have worn one of those. There is no contradiction here. Witness. While I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt, you must give every detail with precision. I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this. Sister, you shall continue with your testimony. Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath on your way back to the inner temple. Those seeds of doubt are sprouting in the judge's heart. They just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory stimulation. After my bath. Okay. I finished my bath around 11, and I thought I would should return. This judge. His imagination is about vivid as creative as Detective Gumshoe. I wouldn't look the fool if I commented on such foolishness. Anyway, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth. Calling everyone by their full name, can't you do something about that habit of yours?
Hold it!
Oh no, I pressed the wrong thing. Ugh. Iris didn't have her hood on. Which faces out into the courtyard. They look dumb. Cause 10 to 11 p.m. Loss of blood from stab in the back. Fell 10 feet after death. Hey, that's wrong.
Objection!
There it is. Impressive logic, that's what I would say anyway. Oh, please do. My brain is something else, especially in winter. However, I think that you are overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report? The autopsy report. The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed. Ah! That's right. It says after death right here. The scene of the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard, how did the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall? Order, order. The victim was killed and then fell. If that is the case, then the victim must have been killed in her room. Don't you all agree?
Objection!
Were there any other signs of struggle in Miss Dixon's room? She was stabbed with a sword. That would leave a blood stain, would you agree? Well, Miss One Karma, was there any blood? Whang! No traces of blood were found in the victim's room. Your whip has just caused traces of blood to be found in my glorious playoff beard. However, if there was no blood in the room, then you claim that. What? I'm sure there is no need for me to go over this, as I'm sure your honor is well aware of when a stab wound produces the most blood. When it produces the most blood, very little blood is actually lost at the moment of the blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the blood would be the most lost from the body, that would be when the blade is removed. Indeed, when the weapon's still in place, it acts like a lid on the wound. That's true. With the new weapon still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. A perfectly reasonable line of thinking. We have come to a conclusion then. The victim was thrown out of the window with the sword still in place. That removes all the contradictions. Sister, please give us your testimony. I'll give you a vigorous massage once we are done here. That's gay, okay? With the whip. Mystic Ami? Ami Faye? Oh, never mind, that's just the fucking statue. Never mind. Wait, Mystic Elise? Why call her Mystic Elise? Wait, why Mystic Elise? Is this confirming my theory?
Hold it! Hold it!
But isn't the fact that when you insert the blade, it doesn't... You just said it yourself. The blood shouldn't be there until you remove the blade. What? I had to present something on this. But let me.
Hold it!
Not under the hilt, man.
Objection!
Let's go. Sister Bikini, you are a reliable witness. At least, I'd like to think so. But there are too many contradictions here. What do you mean? You make it sound that I'm a liar. But you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. What contradictions are you talking about? In the scene that the witness claims to have seen, the weapon was thrust up to the hilt of the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both of these are complete impossibilities. What do you mean? Please. Whoa! Explain yourself. To start with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone to the hilt with this? No matter how I look at the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that.
Objection!
Doesn't appear. What a meaningless dribble. I too may appear to be weak and frail, but I can crush men under my heel and make them weak, so should I choose. The objection stands. I left a little back there. I was thinking.
Objection!
That isn't the only issue here. If the sword was truly stabbed into the body up to the hilt, well, just look at all the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smoothly. That's... We also have the problem with the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in the body, it acts like a plug of sorts. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. The wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop bleeding.
Objection!
That's nothing more than a conjecture. In reality, the victim was stabbed with a shito. Even a weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly and may still sometimes stop the blood loss. Objection! I'm not finished. There is still one more conclusive contradiction. You still got more? This one is simple. If the sword really was thrust in all the way to the hilt, why is there only blood on the tip of it? Oh. If this witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood along the entire length of the sword. No! Order. Bravo, Miles Edgeworth, raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know could have managed one, if that. But what does this all mean? They have proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but having come this far, there can only be one answer. And that is, the weapon used to kill the victim was not the shito. What? Foolishly foolish idea born upon the foolish mind of a foolhardy foolish fool. Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think the sword was the murder weapon? Well, it was because Mr. Amig was holding it. Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, that is the only basis we have to assume such a thing. The impression left by the scene was just too strong. That is what influenced us. It influenced us to believe that the shito was the murder weapon. Order. So maybe the shito was not the murder weapon. Even if that was the case, it changes nothing, Miles Edgeworth. The sister here saw everything. She saw the defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object. That's true. Good response, Miles Edgeworth. If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises. The obvious question? Yes, namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? It goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us to a sword-like object was found. That's... Answer the question, Miss Von Karma. No evidence of that kind was found. Another mystery to throw in the pile. A trial without a murder weapon is a tricky beast. Excuse me, could I say something? I just remembered something, actually. What is it, sister? I was just thinking. It's possible that just maybe what actually happened was it was just over there. What exactly are you going to boot here? A murder weapon, I mean. Maybe... I think I might know where the sword was disposed of. You what? Well then, I think we need to hear testimony from you one more time, sister.
Impossible! What else? What else could this old woman have seen?
Location of the weapon. I saw the murder at around 11 p.m., and after asking that it would be reported, I went out to the main gate, and there I saw tracks. Tracks that the snowmobile had been used. It takes 15 minutes to walk to Disky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon into the Eagle River and came back when I was knocked out. Iris could have done that. She could drive a snowmobile after all. Witness, please tell us everything you know right away next time. Well, I'm not in the best of shape, but with my back in age, you know. Quite. There were indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here's a photograph. And run all the way to Dusky Bridge. That solves your pesky little problem, yes. The Eagle River's current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't have to freeze over in winter, making it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon. Did she really go through the river and dispose of the murder weapon? Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please.
Hold it!
What a naive boy, as always. Not only do I always carry my phone, but I always have my whip in hand, too. Anyway, I was really scared, and it was really taking me a while to get back, so I thought I'd go out by the main gate for a spell. And there I saw tracks, indicating the snowmobile that they used.
Hold it!
Refresh our memory, how long were you knocked out for? Like I said, somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes. It's possible to get to the bridge and back in 10 minutes using a snowmobile. I have to concede that is more than enough time. Is that all you wish to concede, Miles Edgeworth?
Hold it!
Oh, what will the mystery element be? The killer's reasoning, Your Honor. Why did the killer do all of this? Why would go through the Eagle River and dispose of the murder weapon when there are other methods? Your response, Miss Blackheart.
Where?
Turning me to help for oversight the slightest thing. Why don't you think of Marissa? She's as over the top as always. Anyway, whatever the reason, the fact remains that the defendant could have done this. The murder weapon was disposed of in the river. Another point to me, Miles Edgeworth. Another mystery to feed the fire. Is there any reason to go and throw away the murder weapon? Luckily, there is surely a problem with this testimony. Now all I need to do is start poking holes in this flawed account. But didn't you say you were not?
Hold it!
Oh, there's even a little badge on him. Does it seem out of place? I don't think so. Okay, let's just pretend that the snowmobile had been placed here. So does that mean that if you were to drive, but you can't go backwards in a snowmobile, can you? The snowmobile only did one pair of tracks, and it only shows it coming here. Oh, shit! That's the evidence. I'm dumb.
Objection!
I admit this photograph proves something. It proves that the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder. You finally accepted the inevitable, it seems, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. However, if what the witness says true, then why is there only one set of tracks? What do you mean? Iris left Hazakura Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned. If that was the case, then naturally there should be 2 sets of tracks in the snow. Those from heading out the bridge and those from coming back. Ah, you're right. You are forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth. On the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to this ridge were erased by the snowfall. This removes your precious contradiction now, does it? While she was in the river, the snow stopped, leaving just the return tracks in the snow. Is there a flaw in her theory? The tracks to the river were covered by snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Von Karma, that is impossible. Would you care to explain why there is a rude index finger pointing in my general direction? No way. No need. The evidence will do all the talking for me. In order to dispose of the murder weapon, the outgoing tracks were erased by snow. So, Miss Von Karma. Hold on, give me a sec. Let me read the weather report real quick. Here it is. Snow from 7 to 10:50. Easy game. Come on, Francisco, you can do better.
Take that!
Witness, please tell us again what time it was when you witnessed the crime. Like I said, it was around 11. Of course, this means that the weapon was thrown away after that time, correct? On that note, please take a look at this data. It's the data report from Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder. Then the weather report. Snow started sliding at 7, but it stopped around 10:50. Huh. Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11 p.m., the snow had already stopped falling. It is impossible for any tracks made after that time to have been covered up. Ugh. Order, order. Very well then. It looks like Miss Von Karma's claim has been snowed in. Oh shit. What? It's too soon to be closing this trial due to snow. Miles Edgeworth, how pathetic of you to rely on the weather of all things. Answer me this then. When is the weather report ever correct? Oh no, you got it all wrong. This isn't a forecast, this is an actual data. Forecast data, all weather reports have some inaccuracies. It may have been still snowing in the vicinity well past 11 p.m. It's true, we cannot be totally sure, right? What? How did you pull it off? It had been stopped snowing. The photo. You can't back down, can you? Such a perfectionist, Miles Edgeworth. Damn it. Oh, I was right. Holy shit, for the wrong reasons, Lamel? That's right. Proving that is incredibly easy. Huh. If we want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I'm referring to this photo of the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered with snow, with just one exception, and that is the victim herself, Miss Elise Dukesnow. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It had stopped snowing when she was killed, that's why. In other words, if the killer really did go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, then in this photograph there should be 2 sets of tracks. So tired. Order. Just what are you... Yeah. Just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself, but it's simply what all the facts point to. That night, someone used a snowmobile to leave Hazakura Temple. From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading to Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing. Of course it was, because there was tracks were erased by the snow. Then, when this person returned to Hazakura Temple, the snow had stopped. Thus, the return tracks remained. Can I say something? This all sounds a bit fishy to me. What does, sister? There is only one key for the snowmobile. Furthermore, on the night of the question, we know that the defendant had it. The key was found in her room after the murder. Which can only mean that night, Iris used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple. But Iris said that she never went there. I should probably press on this point some more when I get the chance. The snowmobile cannot cross the suspension bridge, so she must have left it on the Hazakura side of it, bringing it to the foot. That sounds right, but what's odd is when I left Iris and returned to the Hazakura temple, I didn't see anything near Dusky Bridge. You must have failed to see it, sister. Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura temple, it was there, by the main gate. The snowmobile, I mean. I know what I saw. It was covered in snow, too. But that isn't possible. So then what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been, then the witness couldn't have possibly seen it by the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that was the case, there should be two sets of tracks in this photo. All we know is this. After it stopped snowing, someone used a snowmobile and returned to the Hazakura temple. Yes, I've known nothing more to add. I've told you everything that I know. But then that leaves us with the same problem. If only there was someone, a witness who could testify about having seen a snowmobile. A witness, huh? Was there no one out walking perhaps near Dusky Bridge at that night? Hold on, something is coming to me. An idiot may well have gone wandering in a subarctic night. Your Honor, actually, there might be just one individual who can help us. Really? You know of someone who might have seen the snowmobile on the night of the murder? I don't know for sure if he saw it or not, but there are two things about him that do come to mind, which are, first, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder, and the second being, this individual that I am thinking of wandering in the outside of the cold night. In other words, he is our kind of idiot. Done. Oh, she's 19 now. Even more legal.
Take that!
She's 48? What the fuck? It's unfortunate, unreliable looking man. What exactly was it that he saw? I intend to extract that from him right here in this courtroom. Summon this youth as a witness immediately. I have no choice, do I? I do believe he is in the gallery for this trial. It will not take long to summon him. Very well. Larry... You may have escaped me yesterday, but today I'm going to get everything out of you. Dude, what if Larry tries to hit on Karma and he gets whipped? That'd be so fucking funny. Alright, I'm starting here for tonight. It's 4:23. I'm tired as fuck and I work in like 5 hours. Yeah. Look. Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not really sure what to say. Iris, we only have about 20 minutes. There are 2 things in which I need to ask you before we convene. Alright, I'll help you in any way I can. First, about that night. You really didn't go to the inner temple, correct? The last witness claims to have met and talked with you in the training hall. Either you or Sister Bikini is lying. Mr. Edgeworth, it is just as I said yesterday. Until the incident occurred, I was in my own room in the Hazakura temple. Very well. The second thing then. That night, the temple snowmobile was used in between the time of Sister Bikini returned to the main hall in which she bore witness to the murder. Sometime between 10:30 and 10:11 p.m. that night. Were you the one that used the snowmobile? There is only one key for the snowmobile. The only person who could have used it was me. So it was you. But why? What made you go out to the Dusky Bridge? I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh no. How many? 5? Oh no, dude. I can't tell you about that yet. Yet? Not until her safety is confirmed. Her? The safety of the Alkalite. Iris, look at me in the eye and tell me the truth. Did you kill Elise Duxnim? No matter who or what may have come, I could never take a life. As I thought. No psycho locks. Saving. Alright, I'm done. We out here. Well, let's introduce ourselves. Let's do it. 2-2. I'll do this and I'll go to sleep, because... As I thought, no psycho locks. So basically, Iris is not Dahlia Hawthorne then. Am I predicting everything right at this rate? Am I actually believing like the right things? So the things that we know for now. Elise Duxnim was the Mia and Maya's mom. And Iris is not Dahlia, but a twin sister. Those are my 2 theories right now, and I'm feeling it. But I don't know how those came to be, so I could be completely wrong, but who knows. You drew a terrifying woman, armed with a demonic face and a vicious... I can only presume that his intention was to capture you. Anyway, it's time to drag this pathetic excuse for an artist before the court. Laurice Duxnim, I hope you're ready. Get the fuck in here. It would seem that the whip is going to see plenty more use today. Ouch! Your sketch is in contempt of this court. Hey! I was just artistically... Ouch! You tried to run away from the bailiff who was trying to hand you your sub-peona, correct?
Look, I'm nothing but a fledgling artist training out in the mountains.
I'm only down here in the pity because I ran out of green paint. Now, to use the technical term for the color, viridium. Larry, this isn't an art store now, is it? Look, art is all about working in the field, isn't it? Working in the fields? I presume he wanted to say field work, I hope. That's it. Thanks, buddy. I just happened to stop in here and found a wonderful new model. Stop your pathetic blabbing and testify like a man. Baby, got my heart here. Cross whipping is as bad as cross checking. Witness, that was all your fault. Testify now. Wah, this is too much for me. God, I hate that face. What I saw. I was at the lodge out in the mountains looking up at the stars that night. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. That girl I was waiting for didn't show up. My teacher died on me. I'm all alone now, aren't I? Witness, please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers during your testimony. I'm just a nobody, nothing but a small worthless man, aren't I? And why wasn't I asked for my name and occupation or anything else? Mr. Edgeworth, this man seems to have quite a severe inferiority complex. He's recently been the cause of numerous incidents. I think he's finally realized for himself just how much of a nuisance he has been to other people. Well then, let's just proceed with the cross-examination, with no touching. Thank you. We can delve into other details at a later time. Sorry for the clicky, by the way. I'm using a different keyboard today. I'll use something later. But I didn't see a snowmobile.
Hold it!
Larry, you really didn't see it? Hey, no need to hit your desk. I can hear you. I didn't see it. I didn't see a snowmobile. Larry, say snowmobile for me, please. Snowmobile. If you truly have nothing to hide, then why are you stammering like you just flew over a cuckoo's nest? Shut up. What is... It seems that I'll need to start from a more obvious contradiction. I'm going to strike the blow that will finally get him to spill the beans. Alright, let's take a look at this, because it's been a day. You didn't meet anyone. That's right, because I've got nothing to do with this. I'm just here to buy some Viridian paint, okay? Come on, I expect to see those crimson-like faces now. It would appear that simply pressing him isn't going to be enough, Mr. Edgeworth. Indeed. He's going to claim that it had nothing to do with this, and I don't want this guy to cost us any more time and to slice through this obvious contradiction to keep things moving along. Whatever is the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? This one single statement is so full of contradictions. For a moment there, I thought I was going to collapse. So, witness, any idea as to where these contradictions in your testimony lie? Depending on your answer, I may stay my whip. Okay, give me a minute. Well, it was snowing that night, so I couldn't possibly have seen the stars. That rundown shack is hardly a lodge, is it? And even if the stars could be seen, it's not like I was looking at them, right? See, you can do it if you try. There is only one issue here. What you saw a dusky bridge?
Hold it!
What time was he doing it so?
Hold it!
A number of times? How many? Maybe 5 times? I went once every 20 minutes. Which means you spent almost 2 hours in Heavenly Hall that night. You bet. Really love is all about weighing your heart in your hands. Love, you say. It was this man's intention to summon the defendant to the small shack, using this blackmail letter. Blackmail? No, that was simply a product of You huffy-puffy, loosey-goosey excuse for a whimpering, whining wuss of a witness. So what did you see? I hope for your sake you saw a snowmobile. You huffy-puffy, loosey-goosey excuse for a whimpering, whining wuss of a witness, eh? Well, you see, being called those names doesn't seem to bother him at all. You should have seen a snowmobile. Born, raised in Germany. Prosecutor at 13. Fuck. That statement contradicts the data provided by this piece of evidence. It does? How do you mean? Forgive me, Your Honor, but you just said it yourself that it does. Don't try to play mind games with me. Curses. It appears I have yet to adjust to being outside of the courtroom. Okay, let's see. What contradicts this? So, what should I be seeing? It's been a while. I might have forgotten some things. Should I have seen... I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. That's impossible. You should have seen Bikini or Maya.
Objection!
Fuck. Curses. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. But you did.
Hold it!
You didn't meet anyone. That's right, because I've got nothing to do with this. I don't want this guy to cost any more time. Slice through his obvious. I guess that's what happens when you don't play you don't play Trials like together. Because like I've forgotten a lot of shit. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. What he means that night? Does it mean like looking at other people? So let's list out the things he's seen. He saw Maya, maybe. Bikini, maybe Pearl, well she's missing, so don't count that. But he did see Phoenix. Alright, there we go. Larry Butts. I can understand why you might want to throw your old life away. You're pretty pathetic, and you caused all sorts of trouble. But, having realized just how much of a nuisance you have been, that could be considered a step in the right direction. Edgy, are you trying to console me? It certainly doesn't sound that way to me. However, I cannot forgive you for simply turning away from the incidents that you create. Meh, you're totally pinning this on me. Now then, Let us talk about the night of the murder. Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder take place, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. Thus, he headed for the public film by the bridge. There, he happened across a certain nefarious individual. You, Larry Butts. That's right, me in the flesh. Listen carefully, witness. It doesn't matter if you change your name. So long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause these incidents. That reality will not change. Larry, what you need to change is in yourself, but for now, what you saw that night, testifying truthfully about this one issue is all I need from you. Edgy. I think... Well, I guess I could still be sleeping. But anyway, I'll do it, I'll testify. Okay. What did you see on the night of the murder? But I saw part 2. I went to the shack around 9, so it would have been about 10:30 p.m. I was lying under my bed when a white flash almost blinded me. I looked out the window, and Dusky Bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. That's when I ran into Nick. That's false, because the lightning happened at 10:50. Shit, my bad. Let me load up the, I didn't see the text. My bad.
Objection!
Okay, there we go. You certainly saw quite a lot, didn't you? So, what happened to the bridge after it caught on fire? It was like me after a 3-day stint chasing a girl. It's totally burnt out. Like, almost totally gone. I mean, trying to cross the bridge rotting remains was what caused Nick to fall. What did you say? Oh, don't worry. It's nothing life-threatening. He just caught a cold. I never knew what that meant. He could be caught lucky or unlucky. Now, Miss Edgeworth, please commence your cross-examination. I don't even need to press this. So, let's see the weather report. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45. That's false. So it would have been 10:30 p.m. I was lying under my bedding while a white flash almost blinded me, and Dusky Bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out.
Hold it!
You said right away, but exactly how long after the strike was that? The light fell, and then the bridge caught on fire, maybe around 5 minutes? I mean, I suddenly thought, gotta go check this out. How far is this small shack you were in front of the bridge? Hold on, well, it had pretty much stopped snowing. I guess about a 5-minute walk? And how did Dusky Bridge look when you got there? Like I had recovered a piece of my childhood. I mean, not even the bonfires kids during my... Holy shit. Well, should I press him on the little phone? So you suddenly thought to check out the bridge. Does this mean that you initially had no intention of doing so? Well, yeah, I guess it does. It was really cold, I didn't really want to go out there. If that's the case, why did you change your mind? I would like to hear your reasoning. In which case, please give death only to that effect. My reasoning, okay. There's still some thunder. I looked at it. Where did you see it? Seeing that, what did you do? What do you think? I was burning up as well from the fire in my heart? And that's why you went to take a look at the bridge. Well, to be honest, it was freezing cold, so at first I thought, forget it, I'm not leaving my covers. But it had pretty much stopped snowing, so I don't know, I changed my mind. I'm not sure I care for the forget it attitude you had at first, witness.
Hold it!
What did you do out there in the cold for an hour and a half? Well, if you really must know, I was busy being excited, I guess. Excited, dare I even ask? I set the meeting time at 10 o'clock, right? But I couldn't wait, and I thought she might come early too. Well, it appears she didn't come at all, in the end, because they never arranged to meet in the first place, did they?
Shut up, don't take my fun enemy's fun.
Anyway, I was getting a little worried. I thought maybe Iris had lost her way, so every 20 minutes or so I went up to the bridge, but I didn't see anything particularly suspicious. I didn't have anything else to do, so I went back to the shack to wait for her. I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. This light was, of course, lightning. Like, kapow. Like a slap from Naomi, honestly. A big bada boom. Or a little like that. Well, that's more like a punch from Miranda. Witness, did you actually see the lightning hit the bridge? Well, I was a bit startled by the flash of light, so... The regional weather report. Lightning was struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45. Nope. God damn it. Save. Okay. That's useless. Look at the other one. Larry, let me ask you one thing. What is it, Edgy? What's with that serious face? Why didn't you call anyone? Huh? What do you mean? Normally, when faced with a towering inferno, one would try to tell someone. There's a public phone right by Dusky Bridge, correct? Well, of course I thought of doing that. So then, let's hear why you didn't. Huh? Yeah, okay. A reason. My reason is that I didn't try to tell anyone, I just didn't have time to, okay? What the fuck do you mean? That is absolutely false.
Hold it!
You have claimed that the bridge at the same time is right. Yeah. I thought I'd better tell someone about this, but then Nick came up yelling about murder. That totally made me forget about the bridge. The fire was pretty much out by then anyway. What's this feeling? I suddenly have a terrible case of unease. It was after contacting the police that Phoenix Wright fell off the bridge, right? Yeah, that's pretty much it, more or less. He told me about the burning bridge yesterday, but there's still something that doesn't quite fit. It looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still isn't telling us the whole truth. Nick showed up less than a minute later. That's false. That's 100% false. But what do I present? Just give me a second. Okay, cool. Lightning at 10:30. So I was right. It's just I didn't press the right thing. God damn it.
Objection!
Your very existence being a contradiction. I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not. What the hey, Edgy? You make me sound like some sort of alien. But your testimony is conclusively contradictory. The problem here is time. 3 minutes after Billy leaves on foot, you follow him on your bicycle. How long does it take for you to catch up with him? Terrible at those. This is much more simple. You saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge, and immediately went to see what had happened. This is correct. Yeah, well, I wasted about 5 minutes first, but more or less. I have the weather data from the night of the murder here. According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45 p.m. You see, it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge, meaning you probably got there around 11 p.m. And yet, Nick showed up and did his falling act. No. That is impossible. What do you mean? Well, 11 p.m. is when the murder occurred in the Hazakura temple. Thus, Wright was still there in the courtyard. There is no way that Larry could have encountered him at the Dusky Bridge at that time.
Excuse me, I have an objection.
You do?
Edge, how many times do I have to say this? I'm not Larry. I'm Maurice Yeah.
It has not been proven that the murder occurred at 11 p.m. The sister only said around 11, in which case it could have been earlier than that. Watch your footing there, Miss Francisca Longhill. The slope ahead is too slippery. But there is still no way that Wright could have been at Dusky Bridge at 11 p.m. And why not? It's clearly written here, date of birth. It took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. Therefore, the bridge must have been burning until at least 11:15 p.m. Which means, what exactly? Wright did not see the bridge while it was being consumed by the flames that night. In fact, he did not arrive on the scene until after the flames had died down. Larry, you arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m., but Wright did not make it until there at least 11:15. I suggest you stop hiding things and just tell us the whole truth. Now then, what happened during these missing 15 minutes? Order. Order. So there was a missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Phoenix Wright. I hardly see that as much of a problem. Really? The bridge is burning before your eyes and there's a foreigner next to it. Why then did you not report the accident? Yes, witness. Why didn't you? Were you simply there to watch the bridge burn? And therein lies the problem. For even after the bridge had burnt out, he was still there. Staring into space, this witness didn't even attempt to fulfill his civic duty. That's what it sounds like? Wow, but this is Larry we are talking about, and even he is incapable of being so fucking stupid. Which means there has to be a reason for his inaction. I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude. Just as I thought, you've been playing with us all this time. Listen, I'm going to tell you everything. Are you sure you want to hear it all? Yes. I may really say it this time.
Yeah, come on, then say it.
Very well. I have a terribly bad feeling about this, however. Let's have the witness finally give us the whole truth. Now, for the 15-minute gap, what were you doing, witness? The missing 15 minutes. I'm a Duke's team. I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I was whipped up into a frenzy of art. To Sean Alcott's feeling, I transferred all directly onto the page, before I realized that the flames had gone out and then he came running up. I suppose artists can be strange folk.
That's right. I'm willing to sacrifice everything to go. Alright, what the fuck? And draw the perfect sketch, including the truth from the sound of it.
Mr. Edgeworth, has this removed the last of your doubts? Not at all, Your Honor. One very large doubt still remains. And what would that be? This is a surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. So why did he think he needed to hide it from us until now? I intend to drag the reason out of him. Oh, wah. You'll regret this, Edgy. I want to kill you so bad. Just shoot him in the head. Sketching, huh? So, will you show us your edgy art?
Hold it!
Can we see it, please? Sketching the burning bridge. The burning bridge and everything that came with it. What? Came with it? You want to hear this from my lips, do you, Edgy? You'll regret this. That sketch of mine is... Ugh! Enough.
Just take that ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. That does indeed appear to be the fastest solution. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Edgeworth. What should I do? I've got a terrible feeling that the instant this sketch is revealed, the entire world may be changed by what is depicted there. I'm looking at it. Look at the sketch. Look at the sketch. Larry, I wonder if you could show us your sketch. Please? Well, well. Even I couldn't have imagined it turned out like this. Imagine what? That Loris Dukesneum's debut would take place here today, like this. Ow, ow, ow! Show it! Now! Okay, let's seal yourselves. Is that a flying flame? Ah, well, so this is Dusky Bridge, correct? Quite a large bridge, isn't it? Your response, Miss Von Karma? Whip time? Nope. Yes, well, it's a better drawing than I expected. Yes, I'm sure you did. This is going to get ugly. No one has the courage to bring it up, it seems. This mysterious flying object. Larry. What? The burning bridge is fine, but what is that unfortunate-looking figure? You spotted that? I thought you might. However much I might want to ignore it, I can't. It's Iris, of course. Iris. I wish she'd take better care of herself. We had to plan our future, you know. What would have happened to her if she had injured herself flying like that? Larry, please, answer this next question honestly. Okay. Are you really claiming to have seen this? Are you claiming that you have seen the silhouette of the defendant flying over a bridge that was engulfed in flames? Yep, that's what I saw. That's why I drew it. I'm an artist, a real artist. You high! Are you high? Let's go. This is all for a bad dream. I was hitting you on the cheek to test that theory. Please whip your own cheek from now on if you wish to test your wild theories. Anyway, no court of law will ever acknowledge that people can fly. Actually, there is some precedent for this. She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris. She was about 30 feet above the bridge, at least. It was really something to see. This has to be some kind of mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, please bring the witness back down to earth. What? Me? This witness is your friend, is he not? Accessory to the foolishness. Miles Edgeworth. Let's get back to the cross-examination. By force, if necessary. Mr. Edgeworth, I expect you to expose the obvious contradiction here. Yes, Your Honor. Looks like I've got another reason to remember this moron. Well, what did you think of my debut piece? Get that thing away from me! Horrible sketch of what you saw. Now, hurry up and cross-examine him. I saw Iris flying, her white hood fluttering. But that's not possible, because I have the hood right here. Objection! Boom. Larry, what did you really see that night? Not that I particularly care. I'm in your position, that's being irresponsible. I drew exactly what I saw. I'll give you a whole $1 if that's the truth. If that is truly the case, then there is one thing that we can say for certain, what that might be. That the person who flew over that bridge could not have been the defendant, Iris. A foolhardy folly of a foolish statement by an equally foolish, foolhardy fool. The Tongue Twisters by Franziska. Jesus Christ. How exactly can you make this claim? Tell us, Larry. According to this picture, the individual whom you say you saw was wearing a hood, correct? Of course she was. That rundown shack is quite away from the bridge. The hood is what told me that this floating angel was my Iris. The hood is my darling Iris, and my Iris is my darling hood. What? It seems there are bigger fools in this world than the one at the defense's bench. Larry, there is something you need to be aware of. On the night of the murder, Iris wasn't wearing a hood. She had given it to Wright as a gift. Are you going to change your story now? Perhaps suggest that it was Wright who took flight? What are you talking about? I think you understand what I mean just fine. Why? Why did Nick have Iris's hood? What? Edgy, what is going on with Iris and Nick? Why you, Nick? You dog? I do believe that this unbelievably mysterious sketch is destined to disappear, discredited and discarded straight into the garbage. Why is he laughing? What is it now, witness? It feels like I've been waiting 25 years for this very day to come. Edgy, today's the day I get to completely stupefy you. What? I hate to have to do this, but I have some definitive evidence. Definitive evidence? Iris did indeed come flying over the burning bridge, and I, Laura's Duke's name, shall provide proof. I didn't expect to ask this again, but we shall be needing your testimony once again. Tell us anything you know concerning the defendant as depicted in this sketch, and show us your evidence that this nightmare was really a reality. Okay, I hope you're ready, Edgy, because I'm gonna feed you a whopping serving of pain. You've been serving us a whopping serving of pain this whole time, trust me. Proof that Iris flew! Exclamation point. When I reached Dusky Bridge, she was already gone. I was so worried, so I frantically searched all over for her. That led to me finding a beautiful crystal sphere, half buried in the snow. I'm sure that Iris was simply wearing a spare hood. Or after all, no one could have lost a crystal sphere that night. That sphere, where did you find it? It was half buried in the snow. It pretty much stopped snowing by then, but there was still some falling when I walked to the bridge. There's something on it. Oh my, it's blood. What? Blood. Didn't you want to be called Laurice Dukesname just a few minutes ago? Oh my god. I have to keep talking with this guy. Simply wearing a spare hood. After all, no one could have lost a crystal sphere that night. But I saw the photo of Elise Duke's name and her sprite. Hold on, let me see the photo. Oh, there it is. You. Larry, that night, there was someone who lost a crystal sphere. There was? Who was this stupid idiot? Miss Elise Dukesnam, the mentor to a stupid idiot. The victim. I have a photo of her here. And on the end of her staff, you can see a familiar looking crystal sphere. Hey! That's my photograph! Give it back! Ow! A crystal sphere like that is quite easy to find. I have one just like it on my brooch. It looked nothing alike! In any case, please take a look at this. This is the victim's staff found at the scene of the crime. Whoa! The crystal sphere! It's gone! Just what does this mean? If anyone jumped or flew across the bridge that night, it certainly was not Iris. After all, she was not wearing her hood, and more importantly, the crystal sphere found at the landing site was not hers either. That means the one who flew and dropped the sphere was the victim, Miss Elise Dukesname. A fool alongside a fool. Fuck, she got me. A fool alongside another fool on a fool's errand to reach a foolish conclusion. First of all, this sketch, which I prefer to call a scribble, is ridiculous. People who cannot fly, thus it is rejected. And this crystal sphere, this is nothing more than a red herring. You honestly believe that? Give it some thought, and I'm sure you'll realize it as well, Miles Edgeworth. Elise Duke's name was in your room at the night of the murder. There was no reason for her to go to Dusky Bridge. Therefore, this sphere cannot be related to this case. That is all. Miss Francisca von Kahn. The only people who will accept that explanation are scatterbrains and clowns. Why are you pointing at me? The victim's crystal sphere was found near the bridge on the night of her murder. Yet you expect us to believe that this has nothing to do with the case. The crystal sphere. It was probably thrown away at the bridge after the murder. After the murder? There is blood on the crystal sphere, isn't there? This naturally suggests that it was thrown away after the murder took place. The killer placed it there to throw the investigation off the scent, which is the exact same reason he drew the ridiculous sketch. What? You mean I'm the killer? No way! All joking aside, just when did this crystal sphere appear near the foot of the bridge? Unless this can be proven in some way, I refuse to believe this is related to the case. She makes a valid point, and that's what I'm saving. This is no evidence that Elise Dusney left Hazakura Temple that night. However, if somehow this crystal sphere can be proven to have been dropped before the victim was killed, then this case is going to transform into something else entirely. Your response, Miles Edgeworth. I want your final opinion on the disposition of the crystal sphere. If it is not related to the case, then this witness who you called will have been nothing more than a monumental waste of time. Prepare yourself for some very appropriate punishment, Miles Edgeworth. Can I prove it? Can I prove that the crystal sphere was dropped before the murder took place? Court record. Hey! I didn't even notice this before. But there is this, but there is also this. When was this taken? Taken that night from the main gate to Dusky Bridge. But aren't those phoenixes? Fucking... they look kind of small. They look really small. Yes, I can. Can I prove it? That isn't the issue. Simply prove it. That's the only option. That's what he'd do. That's the way Phoenix Wright would do this. Your Honor, allow me to prove something to you. I will prove that this crystal sphere is a vital link to solving this case. You will do what? That look in your eyes. You remind me of Phoenix Wright when he is cornered. That should come as a no surprise, because right now I am Phoenix Wright, and I am indeed cornered. I order you to present your evidence, Miles Edgeworth. Evidence that proves that the crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the murder.
Take that!
Your response, Miss Von Karma. Birds of a feather flock together. Are you familiar with this phrase? Miles Edgeworth. I think one such bird is calling for its fellow now. Go, 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 Edgy. Do it. Prove it. Win, win, win. His cheering. It's as if I'm listening to the wrong... Oh, no, I was wrong. Shit. If it was half buried in snow, that means it stopped snowing, right? So doesn't that mean I can just straight up say that I can present the crime photo because it has no snow on it? That's what we did before. I mean, why is this photo like right here anyway? Unproof.
Take that!
Okay, cool. This crystal sphere, it was half buried in the snow, correct? That's right. If it hadn't stopped snowing, it would have been game over. The snow would have totally covered it. That's all I needed to hear from you, Larry. Your testimony makes one thing quite clear. What? When the crystal sphere was dropped, it was snowing, even if it was ever so slightly. Snowing. On the other hand, let us look at the scene of the murder. As proven earlier today, there was no snow on the victim's body. Ah! Therefore, the crystal sphere must have been dropped before the murder. What? What? On the night of the murder, the victim did indeed go to the Dusky Bridge, and there, something occurred that caused the stacked crystal sphere to come loose. The sphere. There is some blood, isn't there? Allow me to raise a certain possibility at this juncture. The real crime scene was near the foot of Dusky Bridge. The murder didn't take place in the Hazakura Temple courtyard? Only a fool would suggest such a foolish piece of absolute foolishness. Just who is the fool, and which part is so foolish, Miss Von Karma? Have you been paying attention this whole time, Lord Edward? The sister saw everything. She saw the victim being killed by the defendant in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. That is not exactly true, now is it? To put it more precisely, what she saw was the murder weapon being removed from the victim's body. No, it isn't. You said it yourself. Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of a blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from the body, that would be when the blade is removed. If that statement is the truth, then Dusky Bridge could have easily been the scene of the murder. The murder weapon was not removed, thus there was no bleeding. You are forgetting one vital thing, Miles Edgeworth. Elise Duke's body was found in Hazakura Temple. On foot, it takes 15 minutes to travel from Dusky Bridge to Hazakura Temple. You mean to suggest someone carried the body all that way? Someone needs a snowmobile. I just need to prove that my version of the event is also perfectly plausible. Now, if the defense is ready, the court would likely have an explanation. Ugh, the HP. The snowmobile. Right here.
Take that!
On that snowy night, there was one way that a body could have been moved. The snowmobile. Ugh. As we know, the snowmobile was used that night. It was explained as having been used to dispose of the murder weapon, but it also could have been used to carry a body. Order. Yeah, this. This is completely unacceptable, Miles Edgeworth. You dug yourself into your own grave. What do you mean? The only one who could have used the snowmobile was the defendant. She was the one that moved the body. Doesn't that put the final nail in your coffin? You're too late, Franziska von Karma. And in fact, the defense has proven something else entirely. You have shown that this case requires further investigation. What? Where was the victim Elise Duke seemed really killed? If her body was moved, whatever for? And finally, just what does this image mean? Do you even need to think about that? Such a creature could never see the truth, let alone describe it.
Objection!
This witness certainly sits on one of the lowest possible branches of humanity. However, he would never utter a lie that could hurt a girl whom he is enamored. He drew this, so it is something that actually happened. The defense stands firm on this point. That settles it then. I cannot give a verdict under these circumstances. Right. I seem to have fulfilled my part in this. It is just as I thought. Franziska von Karma, you make a wonderful partner. Excuse me? There was one reason and one alone for me being here. To expose the darkness lurking in this case, and then pass it on to Wright. Really? That's what this is all about? You could have just told me that from the very beginning, and I wouldn't have had friends you would. Ow! Miles Edgeworth, I don't care about what you were here to do. This was my chance to finally grind you under my heel. A shame that your chance seems to have slipped you by. What Francie! This is all your fucking fault. Such a terrorist. You are an affront to— Holy shit. I demand satisfaction. I cannot believe that the witness's testimony relates to an actual event. However, there has been some sort of answer for the question it raises. Having his words here today are then truth or lies. Next time we gather in his courtroom, those are the matters that shall be addressed. I am counting on thorough investigations by both the defense and the prosecution. And with this, the rest is up to you. Right. The court is now adjourned. What a crazy fucking case. Holy shit.